Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
What's going on, folks, and thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire, because I have a feeling that it may be a decent episode, to say the least. This is episode number 420, folks. That is correct. Episode number 420, 420 of the episodes for all the folks that are keeping track of the broadcast. And once again, I reiterate, please spread it around, spread it around, spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right? And if you have not done so, folks, please follow me on Twitter. All right, the Twitter name to follow is Politics Ghost. All one word, no goddamn underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And I'm also on Gab, folks, which is the Twitter alternative. You can get there by typing in your browser gab.ai. And I'm also on that social media at the same name, Politics Ghost. Anyway, folks, it is episode number 420. It's Taco Tuesday. Woo! Let me tell you something. I'm feeling pretty decent today. I'm hoping it's going to be a lot better of a broadcast than it was yesterday. All right? I'm serious. All right? Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, listen to me. I'm a little upset at what happened yesterday, folks, to be completely honest. If you're not aware, we ended the broadcast abruptly, and I just wanted to apologize for all the folks that are keeping track of the broadcast. Now, before we get into anything, folks, reports of an evacuation right now of Trump Tower. Right off the bat, all kinds of stuff just starts happening here. This is right off of at Prison Planet, the Twitter account. Paul Joseph Watson runs that particular account, affiliated with InfoWars. Reports of Trump Tower being evacuated by police, as footage shows terrified people running into the streets. Oh, my God, no. Anyway, we're going to keep up to date with what's going on here, folks. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but I told you. What have I been saying? What I've been saying? They ain't going to just sit here and go quietly in that good night, folks. That's why I kept saying, that's why I keep doing this broadcast. Anyway, folks, if you're just tuning in, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a bummer here. I'm trying to get started on this 420 edition on a very positive note. But reports of an evacuation at Trump Tower, and reports of people running out screaming, terrified, If anybody else has any kind of information, please forward it to us, and I'll go ahead and retweet it. This is not cool. I don't know what the hell's going on here. This is the last week we need, folks. What did I tell you? What did I tell you was going to happen? Luckily, from what I understand, Trump is not at Trump Tower. He is at his home in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I'm not sure about that, but, this is just not good. I mean, they're just trying to send a message here, and, oh, Jesus Christ, man, God damn it! God damn it! I knew these stupid globalist bastards were going to do something. I knew it. I knew it. Damn it, you globalist bastards. I knew it, man. I knew they were going to do this crap. You understand that? I knew it. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, take a look at what freaking goddamn Obama has been doing for the past couple of weeks. Give me a break. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. And you know what? Thank you very much. Unfortunately, this is a brony, but hell, still a listener. Scarlet Moon brings this to my attention. Yesterday, I retweeted a tweet that Michael Moore said yesterday. And what have I been telling you about this fat piece of treasonous crap? What have I been telling you about Michael Moore? Somebody needs to stop this guy. Somebody needs to arrest this fat piece of crap. This idiot yesterday, all right, here, this was last night's tweet, folks, okay? I'm going to retweet this fat piece of crap. Here it is, right there on my Twitter account. This is what he said, all right? He said, people, every day, every hour, nonstop asking me, Mike, what can we do? Tomorrow, my answer. And then this crap happens. And what have I been telling you? What have I been telling you about this fat piece of crap continuously veil-threading Donald Trump, man? Somebody arrest this fat piece of garbage. Oh, my God. I'm telling you this right now. What have I been saying about this Michael Moore bastard? What have I been saying? Is that just a coinkydink, huh? This is the same guy who veil-threaded Donald Trump on Seth Meyers' 2-Bit Night Show. That's on YouTube, unless Seth Meyers' show took that down, because I'm sure they did. But I'm telling you this right now. Somebody needs to stop Michael Moore right now. And somebody needs to go and make a citizen's arrest, or some law enforcement, somebody, somebody. How coincidental, huh? Michael Moore, who's been veil-threading Donald Trump, and I've been talking about it, folks. Nobody else, with the exception of maybe InfoWars, and they just kind of skim through it like, it's fat-ass Michael Moore just talking garbage. I don't think this guy's talking garbage, man. I think this guy's dead serious. I think he's a devout leftist. He's always been anti-capitalist. He's been an enemy of capitalism. He's been on my radar specifically for a long goddamn time. And this son of a bitch has been veil-threading Donald Trump ever since this son of a bitch, oh, good God. I'm in shock, folks. I am in shock. I can't believe what's going on here. But look, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, look at what freaking Barack Obama has been doing to this country for the past several weeks, for Christ's sake. Oh, my God. I'm telling you, Michael Moore needs to be investigated. He needs to be arrested. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. There is no ifs, ands. What have I been telling you, folks? I said this about, a couple of weeks ago, that at some point in time that I don't see any kind of good coming out of this leftist scorn of the democratic process that is the Electoral College. That was written into the Constitution, that has elected every president up until this point. I said that these people just not letting well enough alone and going back to the drawing board and trying to persuade other people into believing whatever political perspective they want to and trying to regain control of the government. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. What they want to do is they want to cause civil unrest so that they can supersede what the people have spoken for in their vote. And I'm telling you this right now. I am not joking around. I said this was going to happen. Didn't I say this? I said that I don't see anything good coming out of this. Because these dumbass leftists continue with not only veiled threats, but obviously action at this point in time. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, I don't see anything good coming out of this. I'm sorry, I don't. I mean, I'm cracking up here, to be honest, but I don't see anything good. And remember, my solution is that when Donald Trump is elected president, I think that he's justified legally and morally and ethically at this point in time to start rounding up these idiots that have been trying through a variety of different capacities to kind of implement this disorder, to try to instigate people to create these types of lone wolf scenarios. I'm talking about not just Michael Moore, who's been veil-threading everybody, but I'm also talking about Lady Gaga. I'm talking about Katy Perry. I'm talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce. No, I'm not joking around. These people, are still, at this point in time, trying to instigate some level of social disorder. All because, whatever reason, their team didn't win, and they believe they are now justified, all right, to do whatever it is that they want to do. Sit here, claim revolution, claim this, claim that. What a bunch of crap. Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, Michael Moore, somebody needs to stop that man. This guy cannot continue to get away with veil-threatened Trump. I don't think it's a coincidence at all that this asshole tweets that tweet last night, and lo and behold, we've got some suspicious package out here at Trump Tower, people evacuating for their lives. That's just whether that was a freaking hoax or an attempt at trying to instill fear because some leftist is still butthurt about Hillary rotten Clinton not being elected, whatever the case might be. It's not funny. This is enough. We have had enough of this. All I want is civil society, for Christ's sake, man. Good God. Anyway, folks, listen, I didn't mean to get off keister. I didn't mean for this, part of the show to go this direction. But according to reports here, NYPD has just announced that it's all clear at Trump Towers following the earlier suspicious package in the lobby. And I'm telling you this right now, man, I'm getting sick and tired of this. I'm tired of it. I was severely angry both times that Barack Obama was elected president. But I did not do or even say or even suggest anything that these celebrities, these so-called celebrities, these people on the left are suggesting at this point in time. And it's not just celebrities either. These are also people that are involved in the so-called intelligentsia of the left, the lamestream media of the left. These people, it's enough. It's enough. Anyway, folks, my apologies. That's just a deep breath of fresh air. But once again, a suspicious package, caused an evacuation here in the past half hour of Trump Towers, and I don't think it's an accident, folks. I think that they're trying to send some level of fear into the Trump Towers, into those that are residing there or shop there or have businesses there. And listen, we can't be afraid anymore. We got to show these goddamn leftists that, listen, we're about tired of your stupid, dumb piece of crap garbage. And I told you that I don't see anything good coming out of this, all right, because the left is not just, they're not going home, taking their ball, and trying to practice so that they could potentially take over the government another 4 to 8 years. They're not even doing that. They are trying to implement disorder, and I think that Donald Trump needs to, when he gets into power, start rounding these people up. I'm not kidding around. People can sit here and say, well, Ghost, that's kind of fascist. That's not very good. Yeah, I don't like that. Hey, I don't like the fact that these idiot leftists can't just, play civilly and say, okay, Donald Trump is the president. All right, the Republicans have the House, they have the Senate. They have the Senate, they have the House. Why don't we, as Democrats, find new leadership? Why don't we, as leftists, find new ideas and try to convey that message to the American public, convince enough people in the American public to vote for people that convey the same message, and try to take control of the government once again? But they're not doing this, folks. All right? They're not doing this, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm sick and tired of it. I'm telling you, when Donald Trump is elected president, I think he's more than justified on jailing a lot of these people that were instigating this type of civil unrest, because that's enough, all right? That's enough of, causing civil unrest over politics, all right? I'm not joking around. I mean, I think that the left is a bigger threat to this country than the Ruskies, maybe not China very much, because I actually think that the leftists are working with China. Obviously, the leftists are working with the jihadists and the Yehudis. I mean, that's why they're the ones backing them up in this migration situation all across the world, and not to mention they're also utilizing the Yehudis as muscle so that they can implement their totalitarian crap. So, in my personal opinion, I just personally believe that these leftists, it's a cancer at this point in time. And I'm not saying all liberals, all Democrats fall under this category, nor am I saying that no one should dissent against Donald Trump, nor should I say anyone should dissent against anybody. But what I'm saying is you don't have the right to sit here and instigate violence and instigate civil unrest just because, all right?
He's coming. Who? The guy we answer to.
An Amazon original series.
We are all on the same side.
What side is that?
The side against the Japanese, the Nazis. It stands for freedom.
Our future belongs to those who change it.
I have to try to do what's right.
What if by trying, you compound tragedy? Winner of 2 Emmy Awards, based on the book by Philip K. Dick.
Everything I do it for the family.
The Man in the High Castle. Stream all episodes now on Amazon Prime Video.
Just because your team didn't win. So as far as I'm concerned, if you have dissent against Trump, by all means, throw those ideas out on the table. Convey whatever it is that you feel that Donald Trump's policies or whatever he says is a contradiction, and convey the facts. And those that listen, those that read, those that hear, they can make the decision on whether or not Donald Trump is or isn't. But you see, the left, they don't want to do that anymore. They're starting to realize that their whole rhetorical hyperbole is falling on deaf ears, and the only people that actually do fall under this political romantic spell are those that, with all due respect, are imbeciles and that really have no intellectual potential, and the only reason that they're following this leftist or whatever variant of leftism is because they belong to a group. It's the whole gangster mentality. What does every gangster say when they join a gang? When you ask a gangster, why did you join a gang? Because I wanted a family. That's what I wanted. I wanted a family. I wanted to belong. And all that. They all say that same crap. It's the same crap with leftism. It doesn't matter what variant of leftism it is. It could be feminism. It could be communism. It could be socialism. It could be social justice warriorism. It could be whatever. All it is something for losers that wouldn't otherwise be social, have something for them to do. That's all it is. That's all it is. Jesus Christ, folks. Anyway, listen, my heart's beating like a rabbit. I thought we were going to have a decent 420 episode here. I'm a little bit, it just took me for a loop, the whole evacuation of Trump Towers. It just took me for a loop, and I'm glad that nothing has come of it. But I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of these leftists. I'm tired of them. All I want is civility in America again. Don't you? Don't you want civility? And I don't care what kind of an American you are. Black, Mexican, Asian, whatever, gay, lesbo, tranny, trisexual, a pansexual. I don't care what you think you are. You wouldn't be able to be who you are without civility in society. And I think that everybody needs to understand this. Without civility, you can't have your little independent, warped, ridiculous thought. Good God, what a joke. Anyway, folks, listen, my apologies. I didn't mean to go off on that tirade there. I was just a little concerned, to say the least. Once again, for you folks that are just tuning in, there was an evacuation at Trump Towers. This, of course, comes the day after Michael Moore tweets a cryptic tweet claiming that he's going to show his, quote, answer to fight against Trump. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on here. All right? Anyway, let's get to the markets here. My apologies for you folks that are expecting the markets. Let's go ahead and get to them. Now, Jesus Christ, man. I'm just sick of these leftists, man. I'm sick of them, man. Man, I hope Trump does something about these leftists. I'm not joking around. And I'm talking about all of them that have instigated an element of civil unrest, that are trying to instigate civil unrest out here. They all need to be arrested. That goes for Hillary Rotten Clinton. And to be honest with you, folks, I think there needs to be a massive investigation on whether or not Barack Obama is even Barack Obama. I know I alluded to this yesterday. And now people are starting to realize, oh, Ghost is right. His name was not Barack Obama. His name was Barry Soetoro. He put it on like all his college transcript. What's going on here? I'll tell you what's going on here. This guy that's in freaking office is the biggest scam in American and world history. That's what's going on here. Hell, even Netflix, all right? Even Netflix is rubbing it in your face. Making that movie, that Netflix-made movie called, quote, Barry. And how exactly are they advertising it? Huh? They're advertising it in this capacity. Hey, you've met Barack Obama, now meet Barry. Like they're two different freaking people. Jesus Christ, man. Let me get to the freaking markets. I'm sick of this crap. People are out here, people are gullible. I've never seen people gullible. Anyway, let me get to the markets. I'm sorry, folks. Anyway, we got the Dow Jones Industrials. They're up today. They were flirting with 20,000 Dow Jones once again. Why? I don't know, but as I alluded to yesterday, I believe it's a collusion situation because there's a limited amount of participants in the equities market. The majority of the population of the investment community comprises of mutual fund, 401k fund, hedge fund, and all other kinds of fund managers that are out here that are, in my personal opinion, pumping this market. And as I stated, there's nothing justifying this. No profits, in my personal view, justifying this. No type of profitable forecasts justifying this, in my personal opinion. So I don't know what the hell's going on. But, hey, it's increasing. And as I've always stated, I've been around this market a long time. And what goes up must come down, and it's going to come down hard, folks. So I would say enjoy it while you can, cash out while you can. That's what I'm doing. I'm living lavish. I'm waiting for the crash, And when that crash happens, baby, I'm going in and I'm gathering up as many blue chips and dividend stocks on the cheap as I can. Anyway, Dow Jones Industrials is up today 11.23 points, a percentage increase of 0.06%, closing out the Dow Jones Industrials at 19,945.04 points for the Dow Jones Industrials. Let's go ahead and get to the S&P 500. We've got the S&P 500 up today 5.09 points, a percentage increase of 0.22%, closing out the S&P at 2,268.88 points for the S&P 500. The NASDAQ, it's up today 24.75 points, a percentage increase of 0.45%, closing out the NASDAQ at 5,487.44 points for the NASDAQ. So once again, a modest increase in the markets today, and you think, okay, well, obviously we see a little slight increase in the equities market, then we should see some decreases in the commodities, right? I mean, it's traditional financial investing. You see some increases in equities, you should see some decreases in commodities, right? Wrong. Stupid idiots in this market. I'm sorry. I don't mean to get so angry about it, but this type of erratic, spastic investing is what's causing this humongous bubble. And when it bursts, I don't think people are prepared for it. I'll tell you this right now. I do not think they're prepared for it. I mean, you know, what people are doing right now, they're looking at their 401ks, they're looking at their retirements, and they think, oh, man, look, I'm going to be living lavish. I'm living great. Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah. And meanwhile, they're not understanding that these highs that are in the equities markets can literally collapse dramatically at a very, very rapid pace, and I don't think people are prepared for that. I sincerely don't think they are, and I would strongly advise those, even if you don't believe me, at least just say, you know what, it is a good time to potentially maybe sell off a quarter, maybe a third of my positions right now and cash out, maybe pay the penalty, or maybe offset the penalty by rolling it over to bonds, which look very attractive at this point in time, even though the bond yields aren't as attractive as those that are in the equities market. The bond yields, by rolling it over into bonds, you could potentially be escaping any type of tax penalty. I don't know. I'm not a tax expert, but I'm just saying. I mean, I'm a capitalist. I mean, making money, that's what I do, all right? Anyway, that's just my opinion. I'm not a tax expert. I'm just saying, folks, I mean, you know, you could do some things to try to prepare yourself for any kind of potential downfall in the equities market. Anyway, let's get to the commodities, since we're not seeing any kind of financial fundamentals in this market whatsoever. As I stated, you saw some increases in equities. You should see decreases in commodities. Not happening today. Not happening. So fundamentals out the window, proof that this goddamn investment community is smoking crap. Good God, I can't reiterate this anymore, folks. I'm not joking around. I can't reiterate this anymore. Let's get to energy, shall we? Energy is up today, folks, all right? WTI is up 87 cents, a percentage increase of 1.64% increase on the day, closing out WTI sweet crude at $53.89 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. We've got Brent crude also up today, 92 cents, a percentage increase of 1.67% on the day, closing out Brent crude at $56.08 per barrel of Brent crude oil. We also got gasoline up today, folks, 1.68% increase on the day. Natural gas increased, but not as high as it usually does in this very volatile commodity. It is up today, 1.75% increase on the day. And take a look at heating oil, baby. I'm telling you, that Arctic front is finally starting to let these commodities people realize that, you know, maybe heating oil is a decent play at this point in time. Well, that's exactly what they thought. Heating oil is up 2.12% on the day. 2.12% increase on the day. Now let's get to the metals, shall we? The metals! Let's get to the goddamn metals! Now you would think, once again, traditional finance would have one believe that when you see an increase in the equities markets, that specifically you'd see a decrease in the metals commodities. That's the way traditional finance traditionally works. But like I said, we're dealing with a goddamn investment community that's smoking crack. They don't know what their ass from their elbows anymore. And this is what we're seeing right now in the metals market, all right? Everything is up. Everything is up except for platinum. And, who really gives a crap about platinum, for Christ's sake? I mean, maybe there's some platinum traders out there. Hey, I'm not hating on your hustle, but I'm not seeing dramatic percentage swings for me to even make it worth my while to participate in the platinum market. We got gold up today, folks. It is up $5.90, a percentage increase of 0.52%, over 0.5% increase on the day for gold, closing out gold at $1,139.50 per troy ounce of gold. Let's go ahead and get to silver, because let me tell you, look at it. Silver is up today 26 cents, a percentage increase of, get this, 1.66% increase on the day for silver. That makes no sense when you see increases in the equities markets. But as I stated, folks, this goddamn market doesn't know its ass from its elbow anymore, and I'm just waiting for the crash so I can go in on these damn blue chips, so I can get those dividend stocks, so I can generate wealth. That's what I'm worried about, wealth generation. If you can find some volatility in these markets, which, in my personal opinion, I've been pattern trading as of late, there is some liquidity, but it's not very lucrative, to say the least, compared to the past several months. And in my personal opinion, it's hard to even wake up in the morning to be motivated in some of these stale, lack of volatility markets out here, so you could gain some liquidity to some capacity. But hey, you win some, you lose some, right? Let's get to copper. All right, wait, hold on. Silver is up 1.66% on the day, closing out silver at $16.02 per troy ounce of silver. Now let's get to copper. Copper is up 1.77% increase on the day. That's what I'm saying. All metals increased on the day. All metals. And it doesn't even make any sense because, as I've stated, folks, I mean, if you're going to see increases in equities, you should see some decreases in metals. You're not seeing it. Helter-skelter, imbalanced, erratic, spastic, smoking crack investment community is what we have here. Anyway, let's get to agriculture commodities, folks. And I'm sorry that the markets are running a little bit behind here, but we entered the show earlier in the hour with the reports that the Trump Towers were evacuated because of a suspicious package. And this, of course, comes the day after Michael Moore sends out a cryptic message stating that he has, some secret weapon, or I don't know what the hell he was talking about. But you got to, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, but the reason that we're so late is because I was a little concerned about what that situation was at Trump Towers. Luckily, it's okay now. So everything's fine now. It's fine. Now, let's get to commodities. Now, okay, we see some increases in the equities. We see some increases in the energy sector of commodities. We see some increases in the metals commodity sector. Are we going to see some increases or decreases in the agriculture? Folks, everything mostly is up with the exception of things in the soft sector. I mean, the grains are all up. It makes no goddamn sense. It makes no sense. Because one would say that, you know what? I don't know. Let's just get through the goddamn grains here so we can get through the show. Still a little flustered and a little upset that they had to evacuate Trump Towers, man. I mean, Anyway, corn, folks. Corn is up 2.68% increase on the day for corn. Wheat, folks. What have I told you about wheat? Wheat is up 4.07% increase on the day. Good God! Oh, man, we got oats. Oats is also up, folks. 4.58% increase on the day. Makes no sense, doesn't it? Makes no goddamn sense. Rough rice is also up today, 0.79% increase on the day. Soybean is up 2.68% increase on the day for soybean. Soybean oil is up 1.49% increase on the day. And canola is down modestly, 0.21% decrease on the day for canola. Let's go ahead and get to the soft, shall we? Now, cocoa, we had been seeing some gradual increases in cocoa for whatever reason. And not just gradual, I'm talking 2+, 3+% on a daily basis. We're starting to see some profit taken in that particular commodity now. Cocoa is down 1.19% decrease on the day for cocoa. Let's get to coffee, shall we?
Hey, dude, just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me unless I have my coffee, dude. Just don't talk to me.
Shut up, you stupid fruit bowl. Anyway, coffee continues its downfall for the week. It is down 1.43% decrease on the day. That doesn't mean those goddamn lattes are going to go down at Starbucks. All right? I'm telling you that. It's not going to look good. So, for you people that are going to Starbucks every weekend thinking that you're going to get yourself a deal because of the decline in coffee, it ain't going to happen there, Starbucks lovers. Freaking Starbucks. Anyway, let's get to the next commodity. We've got sugar. Sugar is up today, 2.15% increase on the day for sugar. Orange juice is down modestly today, 0.08% decrease on the day for OJ. Cotton is down modestly, 0.19% decrease on the day for cotton. Lumber is down today, 0.72% decrease for for lumber. Lumber is down 0.72%, and rubber is up 2.10% on the day. It looks like the sell-offs on holiday prophylactics, has ran its course, and now everybody's buying in on, I guess, all the humping that's going to be happening on New Year's. So I guess that's where rubber is going. I don't know. I don't trade rubber, so I don't know. Anyway, we've got ethanol down today, 0.33%. Let's get to livestock, shall we? Now, once again, live cattle, we're continuing to see gradual decreases. I'm loving the decreases in these live cattle futures here. I'm eating T-bone steaks, porterhouse, ribeye. I had a freaking 10-pound prime rib for Christmas Eve. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I'm loving it, baby. Anyway, live cattle is down today, 0.26% decrease on the day. Cattle feeder is down today, 0.59% decrease on the day. And what have I been saying about lean hogs? What have I been saying about goddamn lean hogs? Lean hogs are up 2.45% increase on the day. The prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again. Woo! Oh, my God. Anyway, folks, before I get done with the markets, I'd like to remind everybody that Bitcoin has gone up dramatically. All right? Now, and once again, the whole reason why Bitcoin has gone up in its value is because you're starting to see countries getting rid of cash. They're getting rid of cash. And not to mention, folks, a lot of these countries that have printed out so much cash, they're starting to utilize Bitcoin as a means of exchanging goods and services. Folks, within the past 3 to 4 weeks, we have seen the price of Bitcoin go from $600 and change to the current price right now of $925.28 for U.S. dollars in exchange for one Bitcoin. I mean, that is major. And let me tell you, as I stated, it's not only affected because of these countries that are trying to eliminate they're trying to eliminate currency out of their countries, but even these countries that have just overinflated their damn currency to where it's almost near meaningless. Here's the flip side of Bitcoin to, like, let's say Zimbabwe. And I read a report about Zimbabwe here, that Zimbabwe is of course, the country in Africa, and if you read about their inflation situation, I think it's like $25,000 for like Toilet paper. I mean, seriously, it's like 25,000 Zimbabwe dollars for toilet paper. I mean, they have overinflated and printed out so much Zimbabwe dollars, it's pretty much meaningless. But now the farmers, which are traditionally women in Zimbabwe, believe it or not, they are now able to get paid in exchange in some level of goods and services by being paid through Bitcoin. I'm serious, through Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin is saving the agricultural economy of Zimbabwe. So anyway, this just goes to show you how many people are actually utilizing Bitcoin, and the more and more people utilize it, of course, save it, then, the cryptocurrency its algorithm is only programmed to mine so many at a given time. So it's a pretty decent investment, in my personal opinion, for the short term. Anyway, folks, that, my friends, is the markets for your ass, all right? And I hope you appreciate it, because I'm shooting pearls to you people. I mean, literally. I mean, give me a break. But anyway, that being said, it's a Trump Christmas, folks. Have you all read the numbers out here? I mean, retail, the numbers are looking great. They're looking better than they've ever had in a long period of time. Consumer confidence at its highest since 2001, man. Since 9/11. I mean, consumer confidence, it's at its highest. And the reason is because it's Donald Trump. It's the Trump effect. That's why, 2016, it was a Trump Christmas, because people realized that the ridiculous chains of bondage that this mulatto president threw on the American people are no longer there. And once Donald Trump is in the White House, he is going to enact economic policies that is favorable to economic growth, that enables small businesses to want to hire more people, to expand, to grow. The ability to allow business to conduct business instead of over-regulation, over-taxation. More money is going to be circulating around the United States because people are going to be employed. They're going to have money in their pockets. Wealth is actually going to be able to be generated once again. True wealth. So I'm looking forward to it, and I know that the American people in general are looking forward to it. The numbers don't lie. The amount of money people are spending and they have spent this Christmas doesn't lie. I'm very excited. I'm very excited about it. I know there's a lot of Americans excited about it, too. I talked about it throughout the Christmas broadcast, that when I was out there shopping, even at the very last minute, I saw a lot of smiles in people's faces. I didn't see the desperate looks that I used to see in Obama's era of Christmas. Because believe me, when I would go out shopping during the Obama era, people looked desperate. People look like they barely had enough money to even be there at the shopping mall. I'm telling you this right now. I cannot wait for Donald Trump to be president of the United States. I am in current economic position to capitalize generously with this man's economic policies. Every capitalist stands to capitalize generously with Donald Trump's economic policies. And what have I been telling you over and over again? What have I been saying since I came back on this broadcast in March of 2016? I said that this was a damn capitalist revolution happening right before your very eyes. This is a capitalist revolution. That's why they're trying to criticize Donald Trump with his cabinet being a bunch of billionaires. And as I stated, folks, these are billionaires that not are in line with the status quo of whatever elites are running the world at this point in time. I mean, this is a rogue faction of elites that are turning against the old guard. I mean, I'm not joking around. I mean, this is a true capitalist revolution. These people that are in power today, under the tutelage and under the nomination of Donald Trump, this is a capitalist administration. The capitalists have taken control of the government. And that's why you've got a lot of these bureaucratic factions within the government trying to stop Donald Trump. They're trying to stop us as well. They're trying to stop the capitalists. Because I'm telling you this right now, once Donald Trump is in office, we are going to cut the goddamn government bureaucracy like I've always said it was going to happen. Look back in the archive, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. I said this was going to happen. You see, that's why, folks, I wasn't out here trying to advocate any kind of revolution against Barack Obama. I wasn't out here. I mean, I was obviously highlighting the fact that this man was a communist. He was a socialist. And, hey, we kind of deserved it. We voted in this piece of crap, so on and so forth. I was never out here doing what these goddamn leftists are doing, like Michael Moore, veil threading on a consistent basis. Donald Trump never did that once. You know what I did? I utilized this venue and a variety of different other venues on a variety of different other platforms into convincing folks that the appropriate way to view the world on an economic basis was through the lens of capitalism. Capitalism is the only means by which the individual can utilize their own creativity, innovation, knowledge, ambition to carve out their own destiny, to carve out their own goddamn future. Capitalism is the only way that allows the individual to do what they wish, do what it is that their ambition takes them. And that's why, folks, what we are witnessing is a revolution from the top down, like I always said needed to happen. I always said needed to happen. I even said this going back to 2010, 2009, that the revolution starts from the top down, not from the bottom up. The only revolutions that start from the bottom up are dictatorships. And the proof is in the pudding. Because as I stated, folks, all right, even Karl Marx believed that the revolution starts from the top down. It doesn't start from the bottom up. It was when Vladimir Lenin, took Marx's works and rewrote it and said Marx was somewhat mistaken in that the revolution wasn't going to come from the top down, that it was going to come from the bottom up. And it was Leninist Maoist theory that kind of instituted a variant of Marxism that to this day believes that the revolution starts from the bottom up. But not even Karl Marx or Frederick Engels believed this, because true revolution that is sustaining, that stands the test of time, does not start from the bottom up. What starts from the bottom up is pure corruption. And all you've got to do is take a look at the tenures of Mao Zedong and all these bottom-up leaders, Pol Pot, Vladimir Lenin, Stalin. I can go on and on. Take a look at all the leftists and their leadership that came from the bottom up. Nothing but totalitarian trash. That's why I'm saying, folks, true revolution comes from the top down, and that's what we're witnessing right now. I know there's a lot of people that find this very hard to comprehend, but I knew this was going to happen, folks. You want to know why? Because I'm a capitalist! I'm a capitalist out here. I know exactly what's going to happen, because let me tell you something right now. This is our country now. This is the capitalist country. We're not a bunch of bureaucrats that are taking control of office and hoping that we can make ourselves a career in bureaucracy. We are utilizing our own means to campaign for ourselves, to sustain ourselves while we're conducting public service, and that's what you're witnessing right before your very eyes. Do you understand that? That's what you're witnessing right before your very eyes, folks. You're witnessing top-down revolution. Everyone that Donald Trump is electing into his cabinet, these are people that he knows, that he's talked to, that he's done business with, that he's probably discussed things on a political and economic level. This is a man that knows he can trust these people, that he co-opted himself, because like I said, folks, Donald Trump is not a part of the club. Fred Trump, his father, was not an elite. He crawled and scraped his way into the top. And to be honest with you, folks, Donald Trump's father was a very small fraction of what Donald Trump is today. Donald Trump is worth $10+ billion. You don't just get $10+ billion given to you. You have to crawl and scrape and do whatever it takes to get it. And even though he's a part of the Billionaires Club, even though he's there, even though he's commiserating with these people, all right, the bottom line is that this man knew, obviously from long ago, that what was transpiring, even going back into the 80s, I mean, there's evidence of this man talking about the imbalanced trade deals, what was happening to America, even back into the 80s, he knew something was afoot, something was wrong. The complete and utter dismantling of this government was happening via our goddamn bureaucratic government. He knew it. And finally now, when this man actually has the opportunity to give back to his country, he does so selflessly. Putting his own family at risk, himself at risk, his family's financial future at risk, just so that he could save the country from these disgusting, filthy bastards that are soulless and have no kind of loyalty to this country. And I'm talking about these people that are in office today, these people that are supposed to be our leaders in the Senate, in the House, in the executive branch. These people have no concept of America. These people are agents of international bureaucratic institutionalism. And let me tell you, I'm glad Donald Trump came out today. And let me tell you, he literally took a punch at the United Nations. Speaking of international bureaucratic institutionalists, Trump said that the UN is just a club for people to, quote, have a good time. That's all it is. And let me tell you, it's all it is. It's just a group for a bunch of bureaucrats, self-important jerk dicks to get along and then to say, hey, we control the world. I control this part of the world. You control that part of the world. And let me tell you, ever since the inception of the UN, the stabilization of this world has gotten worse and worse. And I'm glad that Donald Trump is spitting in the UN's face, because the United Nations, in my personal opinion, needs to be kicked out of America. All right? I'm not joking around. I hope they kick the freaking United Nations out of America and go conduct your stupid little international bureaucracy somewhere else. All right? Because we don't want your unelected bureaucratic system, you stupid United Nations globalist scumbags. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, my apologies here. Once again, Donald Trump did take a freaking smack at the damn United Nations by saying it's a club for people just to have a good time. And that's all it is. I mean, take a look at any of the United Nations assemblies and take a look at how, their stupid, dumb procedure that, you got to sit in a chair and you got to do all it's garbage. I mean, they're trying to make a global, like a new global nobility. It's stupid. A new global feudalism through this United Nations. And let me tell you, United Nations has done nothing for this world. It's just caused perpetual war, devastation, exploitation. Screw you, the United Nations. I hate you. I'm serious. You're a piece of crap. You've done nothing for this world. And anybody who works for you, you're paying them. All these stupid celebrities. Oh, I'm going on a missionary mission with the United Nations. And, like Jolie and all these people, they go and they make sure to, film themselves around a bunch of emaciated brown people. And then all of a sudden, they're supposed to be humanitarians because they went someplace and shook the hands of a bunch of emaciated brown people. And then 2 weeks from then, you got the same people out here that are supposed to be humanitarians for United Nations going to award shows with $200,000 dresses and like $1 million worth of jewelry. I mean, it's just stupid, man. And yet people still fall for this crap. People still fall for this crap.
When it comes to choosing a supermarket, why not stick to the facts? Fact is, Albertsons is just better. Nicer, fresher, faster, and friendlier. Come on in and see for yourself. For a delicious dinner this week, stop by the meat department and get fresh 80% lean ground beef, ground fresh in-store daily, just $2.99 a pound when you buy 3 pounds or more. And stop by produce and pick up sweet jumbo cantaloupe, 2 for $3. Fresher meats, sweeter produce, better deals. Albertsons. Fact is, it's just better.
Anyway, folks, let me get to some Twitter shout-outs before I get off keister here, all right? Anyway, for you folks that want a Twitter shout-out, all you've got to do is go to my Twitter account right now, PoliticsGhost, all one word, no underscores, PoliticsGhost, and retweet the tweet that states True Capitalist Radio Live. Retweet the tweet that states True Capitalist Radio Live, and I will give you a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast right here and now. Do we got any Twitter shout-outs, engineer? Well, all right. Well, let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs right now. All right, who do we got here? We got the Domino Diddler. We got the Lost Brony in the house. We got somebody named a Horny Unicorn. Oh, Jesus Christ. Who else? We got Robot Alex Jones, whatever the hell that means. Trans Taco Tuesday ass crack. They put a pair of balls on a pink taco. A pair of balls on a pink I don't know what the hell. You people are sick, man. You people are sick. Stay off my turf in the house. Who else do we have here? We've got Cardiac Fisher. Oh, come on. Everybody's going to be starting making fun of Carrie Fisher now. I'm not going to get too cracked up over Carrie Fisher, with all due respect. I mean, you know, this broad was out here very vocal talking against Donald Trump. I remember during one of the debates, she claimed that the way that Donald Trump was sniffing or inhaling through his nostrils was proof in her eyes that Donald Trump was a cocaine addict. And she supposedly knows cocaine addicts because, I don't know, I mean, whatever. But Carrie Fisher, obviously from a flight from London to LAX 15 minutes before the damn flight was about to land, this woman, has a damn coronary, and according to the passengers, she was just completely lifeless. So, she's pretty much dead on the plane. They resuscitated her, and I think that she was pretty much brain dead after that. They pulled the plug on her, and now Princess Leia is, not with the Force anymore. So, anyway, I'm not going to be too cracked up over Carrie Fisher, right? She made fun of Trump and said he was supposedly a cokehead. Well, look what happens to real cokeheads there, Carrie Fisher. And we're going to talk about Carrie Fisher and baby boomers later on in the broadcast, all right? Anyway, we got big box stores, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. We've got the synagogue capitalist. All right, what the hell does that mean? We've got Tweely Atkins. Hey, they've been telling me to ban Tweely, so I don't know. Anyway, we've got Trans Hiroshima. Did you put a pair of balls on the mushroom cloud at Hiroshima? Give me a break. Give me a break, man. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ, man. Give me the mic. We got Zyklon Biff in the house. Jesus Christ with you people, man. No wife for Solo. We've got Leia joins Aldrin. Oh, man, come on, man. What the hell does that mean? We've got the trans. Is that a pair of balls on a pair of balls? You put a pair of balls on a pair of... Jesus! This is getting stupid! You put a pair of balls on a pair of balls, asshole! I mean, what's next? Oh, my God. Look, enough of this troll already. Seriously, enough of this trans troll. I've had about enough of it. I'm not joking around. I've had about enough of this trans... Give me the mic. Give me a freaking mic, man. I'm not joking around. I've had about enough of this trans troll. So please, I'm trying to conduct an interactive situation here with this Twitter shout-outs, and you people consistently make me look stupid, and I really don't appreciate it. Jesus Christ. We got Hans Gubensmith in the house. We got Sergeant Yoda. We got Elliot Morris. What's going on, man? We've got Death Star LOL. Oh, we got Drunken Wolf. Dirk Diggler in the place. We got Steinbrenner in the house. Comfy Man. Dorito Burrito. Once again, you want a Twitter shout-out, just retweet the first tweet, retweet the tweet that states True Capitalist Radio Live, and I'll give you a shout-out live right here on the broadcast right here and now. We've got, I'm not going to say that disgusting name, 420 Days of Jewish Lies. You son of a bitch! I know what you mean by that, you son of a bitch, and I don't understand why you keep saying it. I am not a Jew. You understand that? I am not a Jew. I am not a Jew. I use yarmulkes for coffee filters, you piece of... And I hate bagels. Seriously, I don't like bagels. Why does anybody eat that cardboard piece of crap, man? You want a piece of cardboard, I'll sell it to you for $8 you want it. Throw that, cream cheese crap on it, whatever you want. I don't like bagels, all right? So stop it with the Jew stuff. I'm not a Jew, all right? Not that there's anything wrong with being Jewish, okay? There's nothing wrong with being Jewish. So stop it. But I am not a Jew. Anyway, we got Swartzy in the house. We got 420 Blaze It Ghost. Oh, well. It's funny that you say that. We're going to talk about that here in a second, okay? It's funny that you do say that. Because, I'll talk about it later. We got the TCR Steam Chat in the house. We got Baby Boomer Bosses. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I mean, I'm actually tired of them. We got Green Leader in the place. We got Exora Hawks in the house. Leia Gravewalker. Leia Gravewalker. Man, that's just horrible. Look, I don't even like Carrie Fisher, man. Y'all are getting pretty harsh with old Carrie Fisher, but hey, maybe she asked for it. I don't know. Anyway, we're now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Before we get started on anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like goddamn wildfire, man. Because I'm telling you, the only goddamn reason that we have the listening base that we have is because of you, and because you're out there at the forum posting it on the forums, posting it on the blogs, posting it on the chat rooms, posting it on the social media accounts. I mean, we got all kinds of buttons right next to you right there, all kinds of social media, Facebook buttons, all that crap. Use and abuse those buttons, for Christ's sake, man. It's just a freaking click, goddammit. I'm telling you, this show depends on you to spread it around like wildfire. Jesus Christ. Let's go ahead and continue on, for heaven's sake, all right? We got the Sherigist, whatever the hell that is. What's going on to the Mark Montag in the house? Who else do we have here? We got the Trans Tree. Is that a tree with like a pair of balls carved in it? Did somebody actually... Okay, whatever. I'm not going there, for Christ. There's DJ Boyfriends. Jesus Christ. You're looking for Twinks? Oh, no, he's Twinks for Trump. My apologies. Sorry. He's for Twinks for Trump. Anyway, but let's move on here. Who else do we have here? Princess Laid to Rest. Jesus Christ, man. Death Star blew up my heart. They're getting Star Wars themed with these sick, twisted damn names, man. Victory for the Empire. Oh my God. Leia's heart went wham. Oh, wait a minute. Don't be bringing in George Michael into this either, all right? Leia's heart went wham. Shove it up your ass. Don't be bringing up George Michael. Jesus Christ, man. Who else do we have? We got Dr. Bristle in the house. We got somebody named Wild Jehudi. Oh, that's great. We got Ann and the Wizard, Scarlet Moon in the house. There's the Whore Master. Oh, yes, I am the Whore Master. Oh, yes. Who else do we got here? Once again, retweet the tweet that states True Capitalist Radio live, and I will give you a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast. We got the Neon Knight, General Capitalist in the place. We've got, I'm not going to say that disgusting. What's going on at Jerry Garcia? Raiden Snake in the house. Oh, Raiden Snake, man. Christmas Eve. Why, man? Oh, man. Brony Bob Thornton. Brony Bob Thornton. He ain't no goddamn. I don't even like Billy Bob Thornton, but I know that stupid shit-kicking hick isn't a brony. Jesus Christ, man. Who else do we have here? I'm not saying these disgusting names. Look, I'm only going to take a couple more of these because I know that these are starting to get even more and more disgusting. So, without any further ado, I'm only going to take a couple more of these, and I'm getting the hell out of here and going on with the broadcast, all right? LAX Vegetable. Oh, Jesus. God, come on! Oh, my God. We got Godzilla in the house. Trump Tower down by 911%. You son of a... You son of a... That's funny! That's not funny, you bastard! That's not even funny. You know what? That's it. I'm not going to take any more Twitter shout-outs after that sick, twisted, dumbass name. Whoever did that, I hope you burn in hell. All right, I've had about enough of this. You people, this is why we cannot have nice things. You understand that? This is why we can't have nice things. All right, give me the mic. Give me the freaking goddamn mic. I mean, do you understand what I'm saying, folks? I just try to make the show a little bit interactive by trying to allow people to get a goddamn shout-out on this broadcast, and this is the kind of crap that I got to put up with on a consistent goddamn basis. You know what? I need my drink. Give me my drink, for Christ's sake. You see, you're driving me to drink, you idiots. You're driving me. It's your fault that I'm drinking so much, all right? That's some good scotch right there, boy. I'm telling you. I've been dabbling in all kinds of scotches as of late, baby, especially during the holiday. That's some good stuff right there. Anyway, listen, I'm done with the damn Twitter shout-outs. Let's just go ahead and continue on with the agenda of the show here. All right, where the hell was I at, engineer? Oh, that's right. Donald Trump says the United Nations is just a club for people to just have a good time, and it's nothing more. To be honest with you, they're having a good time by planning death, by planning destruction, by planning exploitation. That's all the United Nations has done to this world. It is not a peacekeeping institution. It is a failed global institution that is attempting to assert its totalitarian dominance on a global scale, and they must be stopped. And I'm glad that Donald Trump literally wants to cancel the goddamn United Nations freaking contract and send them packing, because that's exactly where they belong. Get the hell out of here, United Nations, you stupid four-flushed and no-good piece of refugee pubic hair-inspected piece of shitty, bloody, underwear-collected, cauliflower cock, foreskin, muzzle-loving piece of dental damn warming piece of crap. As you could tell, I don't like the United Nations very much, so let's just move on, and let's just consider that an already discussed issue, all right? Anyway, Will Obama pardon Hillary Clinton for her blatant crimes? That is the question, folks. And let me tell you, if it's going to happen, it should happen here in the next couple of weeks. And if Obama does pardon Hillary Clinton, doesn't this pretty much implicate him as being guilty in the crime as well? I mean, seriously, if he's going to pardon Hillary Clinton, isn't he just trying to save his own ass? And not to mention, is he going to pardon himself? Because in my personal view, I think that Donald Trump should pursue a independent investigation situation into Barack Obama's past, find out who the hell this guy really is, and who the hell his daddy really is, where his original birth certificate really is, because here recently, Sheriff Joe Arpaio out of Arizona exposed this recent goddamn document that was put out portraying to be Barack Obama's birth certificate. It is a complete and utter fabrication. It's a farce. I mean, we want to know what the hell's going on with Obama. I mean, this could be legitimately the biggest scam in world history. This man scammed his way into the damn White House. And as I stated, folks, look at this man and compare him to his real father, the pornographer, the communist, the self-proclaimed, devout communist. I'm talking about Frank Marshall Davis. Take a look side by side with Frank Marshall Davis and Barack Obama, and take a look at Barack Obama Sr. next to Barack Obama. I'm telling you this right now, folks. Everything that you know about Barack Obama is an absolute lie, and it's about time, now that Donald Trump is in office, it's about time that we start exposing these damn lies, because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all these leftists putting this man on a pedestal when he didn't do nothing for anybody. He didn't do nothing for a god and for anybody, for nobody. So that's all I'm saying, folks. That's all I'm saying. And not to mention, folks, can we just come to grips with the fact that Michelle Obama is a man? All right? That's a man, baby. Come on now. That's a man, baby. So let's just say, okay, she's a man, or it's a man, he's a man. Why exactly are they hiding this? Aren't they supposed to be Democrat liberals? I mean, shouldn't they be embracing this? Shouldn't they be prominently displaying this? If these are supposedly Democratic liberals, because good God, have you seen Michelle Obama next to Barack? She looks like she could bench press Barack Obama, for heaven's sake. Give me a break. So then people are going to ask,
well, Ghost, come on, man. I mean, Michelle, she's got 2 children, Ghost. How do you explain that one there, buddy?
Well, I'd like to challenge you. Why don't you give me a freaking couple of photos that aren't Photoshopped of either her being pregnant, all right, because I have yet to see one, and secondly, her with these children at a very, very, very small age. Now, why don't you show me some of that? But you can't do it because, folks, according to investigations that have been conducted by independent investigators, the true parents, this is alleged, of course, of Malia and Sasha are a man by the name of Martin Nesbitt and his wife, Anita Blanchard. Now, for you folks that want a little quick video on this subject matter, all right, I'll go ahead and tweet this out. I'm going to go, hold on, before I do that, I should put something on the title, like who is Sasha, all right, that's her name, Sasha, Shantae. Sasha and Malia's real parents, huh? Sasha and Malia, look, I know people are saying, oh, Ghost, you're putting on the tinfoil hat now, boy. You're putting on the tinfoil hat. Oh, yeah? Why don't you take a look at these people? All right, why don't you take a look at, who these people are and compare them next to Sasha and Malia. It's unbelievable. And not to mention, these 2 people that are allegedly the real parents of Sasha and Malia look not only just like these people, not only just like these kids, but they are so close to Barack Obama, they're literally up the Obama's asses. Literally. I'm not just saying that to be facetious. I'm serious. I mean, seriously. Here, let me go ahead and type that in for me, engineer. I'm doing like 8 different things at once. Do you know how to spell? All right, folks. Anyway, listen, I didn't mean to bring this up. I only brought this up because I think it needs to be said. I'm sick and tired of this Barack Obama, putting himself on a pedestal as if he is like Mr. Flawless, as if he's Mr. Perfect. This guy is a complete and utter Manchurian candidate. He's a false, fake, hoax, phony. He's a goddamn phony, and everybody out there should know it by now, for Christ's sake. Good God. Oh, my God. Anyway, let me go ahead and tweet this out for you folks that actually want to check out some video that blatantly shows that, hey, who are Sasha and Malia Obama's real parents anyway? Huh? Here, I'm about to tweet it out right now for you folks that are curious and want to check it out for yourself. There it is right there. Anyway, my apologies here. I'm sick and tired of these people that are putting Barack Obama, Michelle Obama on such a damn pedestal. I've had about enough of it. All right? Anyway, folks, let's continue on. I mean, the whole point of me bringing up this mulatto here was to be frank, is whether or not he's going to pardon Hillary Rodham Clinton. I mean, is he going to pardon her? And if he does, doesn't he pretty much implicate himself as being guilty? Huh? I mean, I'm just saying. I think that if this man pardons Hillary Clinton, it's a tragedy. You understand? It's a tragedy to justice itself. But once again, I'm sure when he pardons Hillary Clinton, these leftists will be like,
well, no, he can do it. He's the president, so he can pardon whoever the hell he wants.
I'm telling you, we don't even know who the hell Barack Obama is. I want an independent investigation into who the hell Barack Obama is. Everybody's talking garbage about Trump. Trump has been the most vetted president candidate, the most vetted presidential candidate in American history. I mean, his life is literally an open book, all right? So I want to know who the hell this man is. I mean, Barack Obama, this guy, it's not even his real goddamn name. That's not even his real government name, for Christ's sake. That's why Netflix is mocking you. Netflix with this stupid freaking movie called Barry, they're mocking every one of you. You've met Barack Obama, now meet Barry. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, listen, I don't want to get on. I can't wait till Barack Obama is no longer president. I can't wait till this man is nothing more than a black mark in American history. I'm tired of this guy already. I'm sick and tired of that guy. Anyway, folks, let me move on. All right. I mean, my apologies. I just want to, put it out there, folks, that we don't know who the hell this man Barack Obama is. We don't know who Michelle Obama is, and now they're talking about Michelle Obama having political aspirations. I think that we need to start doing our damn homework if these people think that they're going to be the Clintons in the next couple of decades. I don't think so. No, they're not going to become the Clintons, and that's why I'm saying this needs to come out, all right? This needs to come out, and people need to start doing their homework. People need to start doing their independent investigative work. Jesus Christ, folks. Anyway, let me calm my ass down here. Once again, will Obama pardon Hillary Clinton for her blatant crimes? I absolutely believe he will, and that pretty much implicates him as being guilty as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about Boxing Day. And for you folks that are unaware about what the hell Boxing Day was, I was pretty much unaware of it myself, but apparently it is a tradition from across the pond that has through the synergy of the internet, has somehow transplanted itself over here into the Americas. What it is, it's a day after Christmas tradition in the old country of Britannia, I believe it is. I could be mistaken, but somewhere in Europe, in which the nobles and the feudalists, whenever they exchanged gifts during the Christmas holiday, there would be boxes left over, all kinds of boxes, and what the nobility and people would do would just get those boxes and throw some crap in it and say, here you go, thanks for helping out for the past year, and give whatever crap was left over to the help. And that's what Boxing Day pretty much is, all right? I mean, how quaint, how great, all right? Anyway, let me explain something to you, all right? Not that I have anything against Boxing Day. As a matter of fact, I used to refer to it as after Christmas sales. I mean, you can get a lot of deals in the after Christmas sales, whatever you want to call it, folks. Did you see the level of chaos that was happening in shopping malls across the country during this so-called Boxing Day. You know? I'm serious. I mean, did you see this? I mean, did you see the level of chaos? And let me tell you, with all due respect, and I'm talking to my black brethren, listen, I'm going to tell you how it is. You understand? I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not some political correct idiot. All right? And I know that you black folk, with all due respect, you don't like self-reflection very much. All right? And the last guy that tried to self-reflect that was a part of your race that tried to get you better through self-reflection, Malcolm X, you killed it! So I'm going to tell you how it was, all right? I'm going to tell you exactly how it was. Every episode in which you saw this chaos happening at shopping malls, at shopping centers, in these after-Christmas sales, and actually during Christmas as well, I didn't see too many people other than minorities, okay? And with all due respect to the minority groups, the majority of them, with all due respect to my black brethren, were black folk. Now, what am I going to say about this? Well, first and foremost, I know that right off the bat, when I said that when I looked at this black box, or excuse me, what do they call Boxing Day chaos that happened all across the country out here, and it happened in a variety of different cities all across the country. I mean, you had flash mobs of people that were going into shopping malls, causing a ruckus. You had 500 kids that amassed at an Aurora shopping mall and caused all kinds of ruckus, damage, pillaging, violence. And folks, what this comes down to, with all due respect to my black brethren that are listening and are probably either taking offense to this or hopefully listening to this and saying, you know what, maybe he's got a point. With all due respect, I know that there's going to be critics that say, Ghost, wait a minute. Look, there's one white person here. Look, here's an instance in which a group of white people were causing a ruckus over here in this city. It wasn't all black people, Ghost. Yeah, okay, let's just say for the sake of argument there was a few white or light-skinned or light minority-based violence in some of these cities. But with all due respect, the majority of the violence that was conducted in this Box Day chaos, with all due respect, were black brethren, our brothers from another mother. Now, the reason I bring this up is because the numbers don't lie, black folk, okay? Demographically, black community, they don't comprise a very high percentage of the population of this country. And yet, if we take a look at all the situations in which Boxing Day chaos occurred in this country, and there was at least a dozen cities in which Boxing Day chaos happened in shopping malls and in shopping centers, okay? Now, if you, as a demographic, as black folks as a demographic, if they are a small population of this America, then why exactly are they the majority of the faces that we see in all these documented pieces of footage of the chaos that happened on Boxing Day? Can you explain that to me? The numbers don't lie, black folks. And it's about time for you people to stop, thinking that it's racism, it's this, it's that. It's you, all right? With all due respect to my black brethren, it's freaking you. How are these people, especially in Aurora, how are these folks able to commiserate, how are they able to gather and amass at a number of 500 people in this mall and cause a complete flash mob ruckus? How are they able to do this? Social media. And why don't these people have families? Why don't these people have jobs? Why don't these people have anything to do? Because, folks, it's Christmas vacation. And the schools, which are now nothing more than overpaid babysitters that are being funded by property tax owners, they're not working right now. They're not babysitting these kids right now. So who is under their supervision? Well, with all due respect, folks, I believe that the majority of these people that are conducting themselves in this Boxing Day chaos are single-parent children. Single-parent children are what's causing this Boxing Day chaos and these flash mobs and this violence that happen all over the country. Now, the reason I'm calling out black folks is because, listen, y'all are talking a lot of nonsense about black oppression, black this, black that, but the numbers don't lie, black folk. The numbers don't lie. With all due respect, anybody is more likely to be a victim of a crime, a victim of a shooting, or a victim of a murder if they come across somebody, with all due respect, and this is the statistics. You can look it up in the FBI statistics themselves. Go to FBI.gov right now. They'll tell you you're more likely to get killed by somebody who is black than anyone else in this country. And I know that the leftists are going to sit here and say, oh, you're lying, Jones. How dare you? You're being racist. You're a racist bastard. No, I'm being real. And it's about time that black folks start being real, because the victims of black crimes are mostly other black people. I mean, you know, it's just, I'm not joking around. This is unbelievable oxymoron. Because I'm serious, the people that are the most victims in black crimes are other black people. I mean, with all due respect, y'all are killing each other. And yet y'all are blaming Whitey, y'all are blaming the man, y'all are blaming this, y'all are blaming that. With all due respect, y'all are killing each other. Folks, in Chicago this Christmas weekend, 57 shootings in Chicago, okay? 57 shootings in gun-free Chicago, in the most liberal, gun-free area in the country out there. And guess the socioeconomic demographic status of those 57 folks. And guess who shot those 57 folks? So that's why I'm telling you, all right? That's why I'm telling each and every one of you, black folks, you need to start taking a self-realization and a self-reflection perception of your own selves and start realizing that the problem doesn't lie with Whitey. The problem doesn't lie with the man, all right? The problem doesn't lie with anybody but yourselves. And as I stated, the last man that actually highlighted this in a very vocal manner was Malcolm X. And guess who were the people that killed that man? Was it Whitey? Was it the government? No, it was his fellow black brethren. Because as I stated, folks, black folks don't like to self-reflect. They don't want to hear the truth. And once they hear the truth, especially from somebody like myself, they'll be like, you a racist bastard, baby. I'm going to kick your ass. You a racist motherfucker, man. I'm going to kick your ass.
They call me the man in the high castle. I've seen you in these films, whether in a protest, a rally, or a war. You're the only hope any of us have ever had. Our future belongs to those who change it.
We are all on the same side.
What side is that?
The side that stands against the Japanese, the Nazis. It stands for freedom.
An Amazon original series.
He's coming. Who? The guy we answer to.
The Man in the High Castle. Stream all episodes now on Amazon Prime Video.
But with all due respect, my fellow black brethren, it's about time to start doing some self-reflection. Who's killing more black people? Is it these isolated incidences relating to police altercations? Or is it black-on-black crime? Or is it black mothers aborting black babies? Or is it the average black man living to be 55, 56 years old? I mean, let's talk about these things instead of being naive about it, instead of thinking that, you know, you're Mr. Thugger about it. You people need to realize, and when I say you people, you see, you be like, well, you talking about you people? What do you mean you people? Yeah, you people. Your people, the demographic of black people. You all need to self-reflect and realize that all this angst, all this Black Lives Matter, all this protesting, all this rioting, all this destruction is for nothing, because all it is proving to everybody else, not only in this country, but the entire world, that there is something wrong with the demographic of the black community. And listen, I'm not saying that there is at all. I know that there's a bunch of black capitalists. As a matter of fact, there's a bunch of black business owners. But you talk to them. Talk to them for a minute and ask them, would you sit here and try to go into the ghetto? Would you go out there into the ghetto and try to help the ghetto? You know, you're a rich black man. Would you go? Huh? Would you go? And most of them will say, I wish I could, man. I wish I could, Ghost, but I got to take care of my family. I mean, I got to take care of this. I mean, you know, I worked hard to get out of there. You know, I worked hard to get out of there, Ghost. And I don't want to go back there, man. I mean, they kill people over there. I mean, I'm serious. I mean, you know, it's so bad now, folks, that rappers now, rappers, they're no longer studio gangsters now. These new rappers that are coming out of New York, you know, these guys are real deal, like Bobby Shmurda and Troy Ave. You heard about Troy Ave? And this just goes to show you, this is a black-on-black crime again. All right, Troy Ave, this guy, 8 months ago, almost got killed. His bodyguard got killed, had to exchange gunfire with whoever the hell he was trying to kill him. All right, this is Troy Ave, the rapper out of New York. This Christmas Eve, he was en route to go see some family. While he was parked at a stoplight, they tried to take a shot at him again. All right, they had a bullet graze his head. He was shot in the shoulder. I mean, was that Whitey? Huh? Was that the cops? No, that's black-on-black crime, folks. And even social commentators in hip-hop. Look, I do watch a couple of YouTube channels. One of the ones that I watch to keep up with the hip-hop news, because I really don't listen to that crap, but you got to keep up with what these idiots are pumping out as far as propaganda to the youngins out here. But I do watch this guy named DJ, what's his name, Alchemetics? DJ Alchemetics, I think is his name. And even this brother is saying that this is enough. That, I mean, you know, all this thuggery and all this killing and all this killing of each other has got to stop. It's ridiculous. It's utter ridiculous. And you see, when even DJ Alchemetics even makes some level of criticism towards his own race, he even gets bad, or academics, excuse me, whatever that freak is. I don't care what his name is. I just watch him for social commentary for freaking hip-hop rap crap. Academics is his name, not Academics, whatever the hell his name is. Anyway, I mean, even social commentators are getting tired of this. And let me tell you, we need more black folk to stand up and say this thuggery, this idea of killing other black men and other black people, other black children, is just got to stop. And not to mention, folks, I mean, with all due respect, black folks hate on black folks, man. I mean, a lot of the times, black folks don't like to see other black folks be successful. You know what I'm saying? I'm not joking around. I mean, black folks don't like to see other black folks be successful, man. You know, you can walk in as a successful black man. You were like, hey, baby, I just got my master's, baby. I just got my master's. And then you got your family looking back at you. So what you think? You my master now, motherfucker? You think you my master? Huh? Am I supposed to call you master? You see what I'm saying? I'm not joking. I'm just trying to tell the black folks how it is. You know, you could sit here and try to criticize me as racist all you want to. I'm actually trying to shoot you freaking black folks' pearls. Because if not, you're going to destroy each other. With all due respect, you're already destroying each other. And like I said, I've already thrown out a few examples. I've thrown out the fact that you've got, you know, more black people killing more black people than anybody else. You know, so if you happen to be black, you're more likely to get killed by another black person than any other race or than a police officer or anything to that capacity. Okay. And secondly, all those black babies that those single black mamas are aborting. Why don't you take a look at the number of black babies that have been aborted? As a matter of fact, I think there's a website dedicated to this. I think it's called Black Genocide, if I'm not mistaken. And they keep track of all the aborted black babies that have been aborted thanks to black mamas that want to sit there and drop it in the club instead of, going out and bearing a child that they allowed some fool to go and ejaculate in their uterus pipe, and now they're impregnant. It's like, no, I can't do that, baby. I got to go to the club, baby. And another thing, folks, I think that black folks need to take a little bit more serious the AIDS epidemic that's happening within their community. You know, that AIDS, for some reason, seems to be a disease that's caught very easily within the black community. You know, I think it was, since we're talking about Malcolm X, I think it was Louis Farrakhan that suggested that AIDS is prone to black folk, that it was made to eliminate black people. That's why it afflicts black people very, very easily. And I kind of believe that to a certain degree, because if you take a look at the AIDS numbers and take a look as it pertains to the black community, that's something that the black folks need to talk about. Now, how are you going to talk about that? I have no idea. I don't even think that there are black intellectuals that know how to talk about that. Because the high levels of HIV/AIDS show that there's a certain level of promiscuousness within the community that supersedes anything that could possibly be done. And we talked about this, remember, back in 2009, remember the Down Low Brothers? You know, now they're not even Down Low Brothers anymore, man. Now it's okay. I mean, have you seen, remember when I said in 2009, 2010 that goddamn rappers were going to be wearing skirts? And look at Young Thug today. You know this rapper Young Thug, this, black femme gangster? That's what they're trying to convert the new black male into, like a feminine thug that takes it, up the, what? You know what I'm saying? That's feminine. I'm not kidding around, man. And yet black folks can sit here and insist that it's whitey, that it's the man, that it's the Mexicans from Mexico. Because believe me, blacks don't like the immigration situation. They don't like Mexicans from Mexico. They think that's a bunch of crap, all right? So smoke that in your liberal pipe there, white liberals, all right? The black folks don't like the fact that a bunch of Mexicans are coming across the pond over here, coming across the Rio Grande or coming across the border, and they're able to get more subsidies than they do. They're not too happy about it. But all I'm simply stating is that people need to, in the black community, you need to start talking about some of these subject matters I've brought up here in the past 15 minutes. Because what's happening, folks, is that ain't nobody destroying you more than you're destroying yourselves. And this president that you all elected, you call the first black president, he has done more to destroy the black community than any racist Ku Klux Klan member ever could have dreamed. I mean, take a look at the black statistics prior to 2008 and take a look at them now. In every category, welfare, crime, teen pregnancy, AIDS, you name it. All those numbers of negativity have gone up during a black presidency. And you see, what's unfortunate is that the majority of black folks don't even want to admit that they've been had by this damn mulatto that literally has thrown black people as a whole, this president has thrown black people back 50, 60 years socially, politically, and economically. And you see, no black folk wants to be self-reflective in that regard. So once again, I didn't mean to go off on this tirade about race, but Boxing Day chaos around the United States shopping centers and shopping malls, you take a look at all the footage that has come out relating to this, nothing but, with all due respect, black youths. And, of course, there were certain instances where we saw Mexicans and we saw, and let me tell you, and the white folks that did do this in certain parts of the country, they're trying to act black. Okay, so even the white folks that are conducting themselves in this thuggery capacity, they're trying to act like a bunch of rap hip-hop thugs, man. about black folks, man. I mean, if I was black, I'd be insulted. I'd be insulted like, wait a minute, what the hell does acting black mean? You know what it means. Why don't you go into the hood, try to act like Bryant Gumbel, and see if you don't get your ass kicked, huh? Now, why can't you go into the hood and act like Bryant Gumbel without getting your ass kicked? Because you're not acting black. Yeah, hey, that ain't my rule. I didn't put that rule there. I'm serious. Go up into the goddamn hood acting like Bryant Gumbel and see if your ass doesn't get your ass beat. So just in that context, just in that example, that proves to you that the black folks in this country think that there is a way to act black. That is not a white connotation. That is something that has been invented by the black community. Quote, acting black. Now, what is acting black? We go back to the rap and hip-hop influence in what black is at this point in time. Because, folks, prior to the rap and hip-hop influence, black, remember when they referred to black music before hip-hop and all that crap? Soul music, R&B music. That was black. And why do they call black music soul music? Because they sang from their soul, baby. They sang from their soul. And it was the greatest music that was probably produced in contemporary history out here. And that's really what black culture was. I mean, it was way different prior to the invention of gangster rap and hip-hop. And that's why I challenge the black listeners, the people that are listening to me that are black folks, take a look at who invented rap and hip-hop. It wasn't black people, folks. Black folks didn't invent rap. You know who was the first person to publicly rap on a record? It was Blondie. Deborah freaking Harry. Blondie. She starts rapping at the end of Rapture, okay? At the end of Rapture, that's the song, Rapture. And that's when the first rap was ever heard on any capacity, on any song in the mainstream. So if you want to talk about who invented rap, at least who incepted rap, who put rap out there in a major platform on a national scene, it was Deborah Harry, it was Blondie, okay? And you see, folks, you people need to realize who exactly created rap, okay? Let's go back even further. Let's not further. Let's skip ahead, okay? We got Deborah Harry, then you got the Sugar Hill Gang, the hippity hoppity hippity hoppa 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 hippity hoppa hop hop, whatever that stupid song is. And then you fast forward a little bit and you got Run DMC. Now, who the hell is Run DMC? Huh? Who the hell is Run DMC? Run DMC was a trio of people, a black trio, obviously, that basically took what was being portrayed as rap music and kind of gave it its own little hard twist, kind of a New York-style twist. And as a result, folks, the only reason that we know about Run DMC is because one of the biggest producers of all time, a man by the name of Rick Rubin, founded Run DMC while he was in college, of all places. And believe it or not, he actually started, I believe it was Def Jam, if I'm not mistaken. And he started Def Jam Records with Russell Simmons because Russell Simmons' brother was a part of Run DMC. So Rick Rubin was the guy who basically not just helped create the first rap label per se, but he was also the first man to produce the music. He produced the beats. He helped produce the idea. He helped construct the Run DMC image. And folks, if you don't know who the hell Rick Rubin is, well, then you just need to go ahead and look up who the hell he is. This guy has produced almost every goddamn mainstream record ever since. Okay? Now let's continue on. let's fast forward to NWA. Now, NWA, folks, was a very small operation that spawned from the World Class Wrecking Crew. Now, if you folks are unaware of what the World Class Wrecking Crew is, that was Dr. Dre, the man who incepted the idea, mainstream gangster rap. World Class Wrecking Crew was his first group, and folks, he was dressed like half a fruit. I mean, this guy was wearing makeup, he was wearing eyeliner. It was that one song, Jesus Christ, remember that one song? Turn Off the Lights, I think it was, you know. If you're gonna turn off the lights, let's get one thing understood. If you're gonna make love to me, you got to do it good. I mean, do you remember that? That's Dr. Dre. That's where NWA came from, for Christ's sake. I'm not joking. NWA was a farce. It was fake. It was phony. But guess who got a hold of old Eazy-E while Eazy-E was trying to peddle these records outside of his goddamn car? Jerry Heller, which recently died as a matter of fact. I think he died about a month ago, old Jerry Heller. But Jerry Heller was the guy that helped create the NWA image, helped create the NWA distribution, helped create the NWA videos, helped create Eazy-E's Ruthless Records. Let's continue going. Death Row. Who the hell gave Death Row their mainstream global and national distribution? Well, it was Interscope Records. Who runs Interscope Records? Jimmy Iovine. So the reason I continue to say this, folks, is because for you black folks that have been fooled into believing that rap and hip-hop is a correlation with black culture, you have been fooled. You have been bamboozled. You understand that? You have been absolutely bamboozled into believing that a creation of those behind the scenes, and I've told you the names, Rick Rubin, Jerry Heller, Jimmy Iovine. I mean, I can go on and on. These are the people out here that are manipulating the artist into believing or having make you believe that they are legitimate gangsters, thugsters, or whatever. They're having you embrace the idea of acting like a complete and utter criminalized degenerate is somehow cool. They have convinced a whole generation of people that getting a goddamn welfare check at the first of the month is something to be proud of. I'm telling you, folks, black folks, they don't want to self-reflect about this stuff. They don't even want to talk about it, let alone somebody like myself talking about it. And I'm not black, but I start talking about it, a whole bunch of black folks are going to be like, man, screw you, baby, we'll kick your ass, cracker. When all I'm doing is telling you the goddamn truth. I'm just telling you the goddamn truth. Anyway, before I move on to the next subject, because I think I've given too much time to this subject as it is, but the bottom line is that rap and hip-hop is not black. It's not black culture. It's nothing. It is a fiction of a white or Jewish behind-the-scenes man imagination. I mean, you have to understand that, folks. You have to understand this. All you people that are out here thinking that you're thugsters and, wearing your pants below your ass, even though that signifies in prison that, your ass is open, literally, I'm not joking around. All you that are out here thinking that, whatever dumbass, stupid rapper that's hopping on a stage like he's got a hamster hanging out his asshole, whatever he's wearing is supposed to be something that you should be wearing or something you should be doing. I mean, that's what I was telling you about yesterday. The magic of Hollywood, huh? The Hollywood wand. The Hollywood magic. They make you all believe. And what have I always told you? It's all about belief, you morons. It's all about what you believe. And if you morons believe that hip-hop and rap is a freaking black lifestyle, if you believe that rap and hip-hop music is something legitimate, then you have fallen victim to the magic of the entertainment industry. And if you're like, there's no magic, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, as I stated yesterday, what do you see your life being? What is your perfect scenario in life? And I guarantee you, when you try to recall in your recollection, you're going to recall something you saw in a movie, or something you saw in a video, or something that you heard in a music piece, or something of that capacity. Anyway, folks, I've had about enough of this subject. I called out the black people, and I laid out a very good case why you ain't got nobody to blame but your goddamn selves at this point in time. And this isn't a racist thing. I'm just being real, baby. I'm keeping it real, all right? To use your vernacular, to use the vernacular of my urban brethren, I'm just keeping it real. That's all I'm doing. I'm keeping it real. Anyway, folks, let me move on to these last few subject matters, and let's get on with the broadcast here, folks. Listen, if I'm going to make some claims about black folks to that capacity, I have to be verbally explicit so that anybody who has half a sense understands what I'm talking about. And I am not trying to be racist. I am trying to be real out here. I'm just trying to be real. Anyway, let's continue going here. Did you hear that Russia is now claiming that Obama signed the NDAA 2017 bill, which of course encompasses the Countering Disinformation and Propaganda Act that was slipped in, which we discussed yesterday as a part of this bill. Russia's claiming that Obama signed NDAA 2017 to create problems for Trump. And I absolutely agree. I mean, what Obama's trying to do, he's trying to create boundaries within the bureaucratic system that will prohibit Trump from actually doing things that he wants to do on a foreign policy level. And I think it's disgusting. I cannot wait for Obama to be I'm sick of this guy already, man. How anybody continues to put up with this moron, how anybody continues to back this moron up or continues to believe that this man is a great president is beyond me. You people need your head examined. I strongly believe that the people that believe that Barack Obama is a great goddamn president are the same people that are on psychotropic drugs. All right, I'm serious. I believe that they're the same people on psychotropic goddamn drugs, for Christ's sake. I mean, that's the only explanation. Because this president has kamikazed this goddamn country almost into oblivion. And he's shameless about it, too. I mean, yesterday he claims that he would have won an election between him and Donald Trump. I mean, this guy is an arrogant piece of trash. I'm serious. I cannot wait for this idiot to be a private citizen, and we don't ever have to acknowledge this guy as anything anymore. I spit on Barack Obama, to be honest with you, man. The guy is a piece of trash, all right? And I'm glad he's gone. I'm glad he's going to go away and do I mean, if he had any sense, he would just do what George W. Bush did and just go away and never come back, and only come back whenever there's an opening of a new presidential library or some kind of a presidential celebration in some capacity. I mean, just go away, Obama. Nobody likes you, man. Nobody likes you. You're a piece of un-American trash, Barry. Freaking Barry Soetoro. Barack Obama's not even his freaking name, for Christ's sake, man. Wake up! Anyway, once again, Russia claims Obama signed the NDAA 2017 bill to create problems for Trump, and of course he did. I mean, we don't need Russia, these cockeyed, vodka-drinking, mouth-breathing Ruskies to let us know this. We know this, man! We know that Obama's a freaking un-American piece of trash. We know this already. Freaking Ruskies trying to give us the obvious. What are you trying to steer away the attention from the planes that are falling out from the sky from your incompetent aviation engineering over there in Russia? I'm sorry, I don't like Ruskies. I know that there's a lot of people that are out there that think that Ruskies are great. Because I really don't know what the infatuation nowadays with Ruskies is, but I don't like them. And I don't care how friendly they are to me. They're in my opinion, this is my personal view, I don't think Russians are right in the head. I'm sorry. I just don't think they're right in the head. Take a look at their history. They invented serfdom, for Christ's sake. They lived in serfdom for thousands of years. Who the hell lives in serfdom? Without finally saying, you know what, that's enough of this crap. I mean, seriously, come on, man. And then once they had a revolution, what did they do? They elected some democratic socialists who didn't even know how to control the country, and what happened? It was taken over by a bunch of communists, Bolsheviks, led by Vladimir Lenin. So, I mean, I don't trust him. I don't trust him as far as I could throw a goddamn Ruski. I'm sorry. All right? And if you're Russian, my apologies. Drink some vodka, but that's all there is to it. Act more American, all right? I don't want to hear any remnants of Ruski in anybody that happens to be American. I don't like Ruskis. I'm sorry. I don't like them. All right? I mean, just read their history, man. You know that the biggest episode of cannibalism came from the time in which Vladimir Lenin first took control of the country of Russia and starved his own people. Starved his own people because what he did is he allocated the crop that was generated and basically fed the metropolises, which was nothing more than the bureaucrats that ran the governments within the big cities. So that's why, Stalin always looked well-fed. That's why Vladimir Lenin looked well-fed. Same with Trotsky. Everybody was well-fed if you're a bureaucrat. But once again, if you weren't, you were probably a participant in one of the biggest episodes of cannibalism in world history. Anyway, folks, let's move on here. Turkey, let's talk a little bit about Turkey, folks. Did you hear that Erdogan is claiming to have evidence that the U.S. supported ISIS? Oh, no crap. You helped the United States support ISIS, Erdogan. That's why you've got the evidence, you stupid sack of crap. What, now you're going to try to backstab your boy Obama? I mean, listen, I don't know what Erdogan's doing here. I think he's gone completely berserk. Because at first, it seems as if now he's trying to, take two steps back against Putin and that newly alliance that they tried to form at the latter part of this summer. Now I've heard reports that Erdogan wants to help Trump fight ISIS now. I mean, I don't know where the hell Erdogan got a new, change of heart against America. But he came out here in a recent interview and stating that he wants to help Trump fight ISIS. And now he comes out, Erdogan, the leader of Turkey, and states that he has evidence that the U.S. supported ISIS. Of course they supported ISIS. ISIS is a CIA operation. And you want to know why you have the evidence? Because you helped them, you moron. I mean, the whole gun-running operation from the people in the field that were ISIS operatives came from your country. I mean, that's what that whole damn Benghazi was about. Benghazi was not a consulate, all right? I mean, that's how they like to rewrite history. They like to claim because there was an ambassador there that it was a consulate. If it was a true consulate or if it was a true embassy, there would have been actual military guarding that Ambassador Stevens. But there wasn't. He was being guarded by the CIA. Now, why in the hell would you be guarded by the CIA unless you were a part of a CIA operation? Because that's exactly what Benghazi was, folks. Benghazi was a CIA operation to run guns from Turkey into Benghazi, and Benghazi was a distribution point in which these Al-Qaeda, which turned into ISIS fighters, armed themselves very easily, folks. All right? And then, of course, once that, a little bit of blowback happened, and Ambassador Stevens and a few CIA agents ended up getting killed in some kind of overrun of that, quote, consulate. That's when they started doing airdrops to ISIS, folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm not joking around. There's freaking documented evidence of this. ISIS has even taken footage of this. That, hey, look at the airdrops, and they're showing off shells, they're showing off mortar rounds, they're showing off grenades. And guess who dropped it? We did. I mean, how in the hell is ISIS arming itself? How in the hell is it able to feed itself? How is it able to train? How does it know these warlike tactics? How is it able to travel from village to village? I mean, nobody's asking these questions. I mean, of course, Turkey's Erdogan has evidence of the U.S. supporting ISIS. He helped the United States support ISIS. He helped the United States support ISIS, man. Good God, man. I mean, they really think we're this stupid. And the sad part about it is we pretty much are. It's a shame to say it, but we kind of are this stupid. Freaking Erdogan. I've got the evidence that the United States worked with ISIS. Yeah, no crap, you idiot. Jesus Christ. And for you folks that think that, no, Ghost, my government wouldn't do that. My government would not fund and train and armed ISIS. You're lying. Folks, Michael T. Flynn, okay, General Michael T. Flynn, which is now working for the Trump administration, he said in an interview that Obama made a knowing decision to arm, train, and fund ISIS, the Salafists, and other jihadi groups in Syria. He knew it, and even though he fought against it, Michael T. Flynn fought against arming these people, the president went above his advice and did it anyway. And at the time, Michael T. Flynn was the DIA head, which is the Defense Intelligence Agency, which is technically the CIA of the Pentagon. And for whatever reason, Barack Obama decided that, his particular assessment of the situation in the Middle East was not valid. And Obama decided to go ahead and arm these jihadists that are in the Middle East that are causing the migrant crisis. And the reason that it's causing a migrant crisis is because these jihadists that are ISIS are just going in and mass murdering people. I mean, they're doing a Genghis Khan-like strategy in which they're going from village to village, pillaging people, murdering people, trying to show people the most barbaric butchery type of killings necessary to instill fear. So that when these people become immigrants, or I should say refugees, they become battle-hardened, and then when they come to a place like Europe or a place like America, do you think that they're going to forget about that sick, disgusting, violent butchery and all that? No, of course not. And then what do they have? They've got the Quran, and they've got this wild Jehudi idealism that, once again, makes them fanatical, and as a result, you've got problems like you're seeing out there in Europe. That we saw in the Berlin attack with the truck. We saw another attack in France earlier. All these attacks all over Europe, folks. I mean, the politicians of those countries brought in the problem. And, of course, the problem had a lot to do with Barack Obama's foreign policy strategy in the Middle East.
Danny, I just figured out that if I switch to Metro PCS, I get 2 Samsung Galaxy phones free.
Cool, Dad.
And I could be a super dad with 2 free Samsung Galaxy phones and call myself Double Galaxy Man.
Or you could give the second phone to your sidekick.
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
That's right. 2 free Samsung Galaxy On 5 smartphones are all yours when you switch to Metro PCS. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out. Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included in phone price. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network. See store for details and terms and conditions.
Anyway, folks, we are now in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Before we get started, please bookmark or add to your favorites the official website of the True Capitalist Radio Show. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow is PoliticsGhost. All one word, no underscores. PoliticsGhost is the name to follow. And, of course, I'm on the same name on Gab, which is the Twitter alternative, folks. Anyway, I'm going to get done with these last couple of subject matters, then we're going to move on to Radio Graffiti. Like I said, I was talking about how Turkey's Erdogan is claiming to have evidence that the U.S. supported ISIS, and of course we did. ISIS is a CIA operation. If you folks don't believe that, then you're an imbecile. I mean, what do they just come out of nowhere? And what do they just have arms? You know, they got all kinds of weaponry, and they got, I mean, come on, man. Open your eyes. Open your goddamn eyes. Anyway, folks, we reported yesterday that China moved its first battleship into the South China Sea Well, folks, now China has moved a battleship carrier into the Pacific Ocean in defiance of the United States. What have I been telling you about China and its belligerence here? It's been belligerent here for the past year, and we have just not said a goddamn word about it. We're more worried about the Ruskies. Here we've got the Chinese sitting here thumbing their noses at us. They're pissed that we're going to want to renegotiate our trade deal, and because we want to renegotiate our imbalanced trade deal with these chopstick-eating pieces of crap, now they want to go and they want to flex nuts and put a battleship in the Pacific? What, they want a Chinese battleship floating around in the Pacific Ocean trying to thumb their nose at us, trying to saber rattle at us? God damn you, China, you stupid pieces of egg roll-eating crap! I'm telling you, what have I told you about China, man? We got to watch these pieces of garbage. How come the left never talks about China? Because China owns the left, folks. Take a look at who owns Hollywood at this point in time. Hollywood is being bought up as we speak by China. That's why they're putting out pro-leftist movies. That's why they're putting out pro-China movies. All right? China is the one that is now dictating creativity in Hollywood. They're the ones now paying the bills to these goddamn actors, for Christ's sake, in Hollywood. So that's why I'm telling you, folks, all right? China is a huge threat to America's national security at this point in time. And as far as I'm concerned, I think that we should utilize all the Asian countries that are bordering the South China Sea in an attempt to provoke China into some level of confrontation in the South China Sea so it can keep these idiots busy from thinking that they're going to conduct themselves in any kind of funny business in the national stage. Because I personally believe that, China, with all due respect, they are not a formidable force because they have not fought for anything at this point in time. The only people that they have killed in any kind of level of military capacity was their own people during the Tiananmen Square situation, which is horrible. I mean, they killed over 250,000 of their own people that were doing nothing but protesting peacefully and having hunger strikes in the middle of Tiananmen Square. Those are the only people that the Chinese military have ever killed whatsoever. And if you want my opinion, I think that there's an underlying yearning for political and social freedom in China. They are just so timid and so scared by the communist government of China that maybe, just maybe, a situation of confrontation in China with the Chinese could enable a revolution within the communist government to enable itself, to enact itself, to literally cripple China from within, because there are huge contradictions in the political and social infrastructure of China. And they need to be exploited. I mean, that's why they're clamping down more and more on the internet. They're clamping down more and more on speech. They're clamping down more and more on American influence because they don't want the people of China to start waking up towards political freedom, towards social freedom. As I alluded to yesterday, that China is incrementally bringing in economic freedom to a certain capacity, and even that economic freedom that they're giving their people is very nil. It's very small. Okay, they have the ability to buy stuff. That's about it. That's the economic freedom that the Chinese people have at this point in time. Other than that, you can't speak against the government. You can't talk a certain way. You can't do certain things. You can't have certain children, so on and so forth. So I think that China is playing with a double-edged sword here. Even though they are trying to saber rattle, I think that there is an underlying yearning for the toppling of the communist government of China from within its own borders, from within its own people. I mean, I'm telling you, they're tired of it. The only people that actually have any vested interest in the Chinese government sustaining itself are those that actually live in the cities, in the actual urban cities of China, because the rural Chinese folk, the rural Chinese peasantry, they are upset and pissed that they were left out in the cold. Meanwhile, they had a supposed leader that they believed in Mao Zedong, who wore that ridiculous peasant suit, trying to claim that he was from the peasantry. Meanwhile, he left the peasantry out in the dust. They're pissed off. And I'm telling you, the peasantry in China is superseding in population or I should say supersedes in population as opposed to those that are living in the metropolises in China. So I'm just exposing the contradictions in there. I think that we should be more worried about China as opposed to Russia. So that's all there is to it. Anyway, without any further ado, folks, now that we've done some criticism of China, and the bad part about it is every time I talk about China, I try not to talk about China often, but every time I talk about China, I have to give an opportunity to a representative of the Communist government of China to allow them to have a rebuttal on anything that yours truly has said against China. And the reason we do this, folks, is because Blog Talk Radio is broadcast within the borders of China. So if I'm going to be broadcasted within the borders of China, I have to allow a representative of the Communist government to rebut anything that I may have said or criticized China. So, Jesus Christ. Hey, do we have him on the horn there, engineer? All right, well, let's just get this over with, for Christ's sake. I'm sick and tired of this guy. But, hey, I have to talk about China, man. I have to do it. Anyway, Mr. Fortune Cookie, are you there, sir? Oh.
You see, Ghost, I told you, motherfucker, in America that China coming to take over your country, motherfucker. I told all you people that China gonna come over and take over your country. We own your debt, motherfucker. We make all your product that you consume in America every day consumer. That iPhone that you got there, my uncle made that, motherfucker. That TV you're watching there, my son made that, motherfucker. That's right. So for all you stupid American motherfucker talking garbage about the communist government of China, you need to realize that we're about to take over your country. Who cares we have battleship in Pacific Ocean? You need to be worried about your own country, Ghost, because we're taking over. We own all your debt. We're now taking over Hollywood, motherfucker. We're going to make your movies. We're going to make you like us eating from chopsticks. We're going to make sure that you American motherfucker live the way the Chinese people has lived for a long time. And I said this once before to you, Ghost. We taking a yeast. We taking a yeast and we making sure all you capitalist army motherfucker are on the yeast. So when we take over America, we're going to put all you motherfucker into re-education camp. We're going to put all the capitalist army into a re-education camp, you motherfucker. And you want to know why we do what we do? Do you want to know why we do what we do? We do it for Chairman Ma. We do it for Chairman Ma. We do it for Chairman Ma. Oh no. Oh no, my stomach hurt. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, bad egg roll. Oh no. I got nothing else to say. I am Mr. Fortune Cookie. Thank you very much. All right, get this idiot off. Get him off, for Christ's sake. I'm sick and tired of hearing him. Jesus Christ, folks. Anyway, folks, my apologies for Mr. Fortune Cookie there. Once again, we have to give the Communist government of China a rebuttal anytime we mention China on this broadcast. So that was that. All right, Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's get to the last subject. Iran, folks, is saber-rattling.
It plans a Navy upgrade while conducting war game exercises in the Persian Gulf out there. So once again, Barack Obama, major fail with the Iranian nuclear deal, you stupid son of a bitch. And last but not least, folks, Carrie Fisher dead. Okay, everybody's like, oh, she's dead. Oh. Folks, let me tell you, these baby boomers, which I believe Carrie Fisher was a baby boomer. Yeah, she was. I'm tired of these baby boomers, thinking that they can just have their cake and eat it too. You baby boomers, with all due respect, caused the problems that we are currently living in at this point in time. And the reason is because of your selfish, gluttonous, give me it, it's mine mentality that you have conducted yourselves throughout your life. And I'm just going to say this once, and then I'm going to move on. You see how Carrie Fisher died, folks? All right? That's how most of you baby boomers are going to die, miserable and alone. Because you people have conducted yourselves in the most inappropriate manner. I'm telling you, you're the most selfish generation that has ever walked the face of the planet. And as far as I'm concerned, you're lucky that you dumbed down these children so much that they're too stupid to know what you have done to them, their future, their children's future, and their children's 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 future. But let me tell you, when they finally get smart enough and realize what you baby boomers have done, you are going to be going down in history as the worst generation of all time, and everybody should be spitting on every one of your goddamn baby boomer graves for bringing America down the path that we are currently in at this point in time. All right? And, I find it funny that you stupid old baby boomer pieces of trash, with all due respect, all right, you're out here pissing and moaning about Social Security pay. You're pissing and moaning about Medicaid. You're pissing and moaning about all this senior benefit crap. With all due respect, you spent that money. I'm sick and tired of you goddamn Social Security recipients saying, it was my money. It belonged to me, baby. Folks, you and your stupid open society, your long-haired liberal, bedwetting hippie, baby boomer nonsense outspent that money. That money has already been pre-obligated to the garbage that you have enacted in this country, you ungrateful baby boomer pricks. And I'm serious, for all you young people that are listening in, let me tell you, I'm older myself. But I am giving you the authority, all right? As somebody who's older, I am giving you young people the authority to not respect your elders. Do not respect these old pieces of garbage. I mean, just take a look at Carrie Fisher. Why would Carrie Fisher have a heart attack at 60 if she wasn't out here partying, still thinking that she's out here at Studio 54 crap? Huh? That's what I'm saying, folks, all right? That's what I'm saying. You baby boomers have yet to realize that you're old, your body is dying, and you need to, show a level of maturity that you have never shown in your lives and grow to be old people that, drink Ovaltine and watch Matlock. But you see, you dumbass baby boomers, you think that you want to continue the 70s, you want to continue Woodstock, you want to continue the 80s. Hey, it's these kids' turns now, you stupid, ungrateful pricks, all right? But, of course, you're trying to rob them of those opportunities that you had, right, baby boomers? You stupid piece of trash. Let me tell you, you young people, you are absolved of giving any of these old pieces of crap any kind of respect, all right, because they left you and your children and your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandchildren in so much debt. We'll be lucky if we're even to make a dent in it during the Trump administration. And let me tell you, Carrie Fisher's death is just the epitome of baby boomers in this country. I have no pity for baby boomers. You all had the longevity of job security. I mean, many baby boomers ended up getting a job and they ended up working for 25, 30 plus years. Many of these baby boomers have retirements on top of their Social Security. Many of these baby boomers got the brunt end of low real estate costs. So, if they got a damn house in their 20s, they're pretty much paying it off by their 50s, and they've got themselves an asset on top of anything else accumulated on top of that. None of these benefits that were generously given to the baby boomers, the millennials, and these young people ain't going to have one shred of that. They ain't going to have one shred of that. And you see, I think that this was all a plan by the baby boomers to make these kids of theirs dependent on them so that they don't have to go into a nursing home. So that, these kids can, be guilt-tripped into taking care of these old pieces of gas bag crap so that they don't have to have that empty nest scenario that happened to their parents. And that's why they think that what they're doing for you millennials by, either sleeping on their couch or letting you have your room, they think that they're doing something for you. They're not doing something for you. They're doing something for them. They're depriving you of being your own individual that they were. At a very young age, these baby boomers were. They're depriving you of being your own individual. Why? Because you have no economic opportunity that they were accorded. You have no resources in which you can delve into which they were accorded. You have no ability to save capital like they were accorded. You have no ability to obtain a cheap education that they were accorded. Do you get it, folks? So as far as I'm concerned, you baby boomers, go piss off, all right? Go shove it up your ass, all right? I don't feel not one bit of sympathy for any of you people. All right? And as a matter of fact, before I get to Radio Graffiti, you want to know where the biggest explosion of STDs is happening, folks, right now? In the baby boomer generation from ages 55 to 80. 55 to 80! And this just goes to show you that these millennials, they just can't grow old. They just want to continue to believe that Woodstock and mud pit orgies and doing a little dance and making a little love, that's all going to continue to last until they croak. Grow up, baby boomers, you ungrateful pricks. Anyway, look, I'm going to move on, folks. All right, this is supposed to be a 420 episode here, all right? So let me calm my ass down here, and let me tell you something that happened to me on Christmas, all right? Now, Christmas Eve, I had my wife in Templeton. We had ourselves a badass prime rib. It was great, beautiful. We usually conduct ourselves, we celebrate Christmas Eve, with our own thing. And then, of course, we have family and friends come over during the Christmas Day, which is what happened. And, folks, on Christmas Day, I had a whole bunch of people coming over. And a few of these people, because it's not very cold in San Hambonio right now, it was cooler in the morning, and then when they stayed into the afternoon, they kind of, left their coats and, have a little coat closet as you enter in this. I'm renting a badass home. I can't believe the kind of home I'm in right now. I'm not even joking. But there's a badass closet, where people kind of put their coats. If they happen to have a coat, they throw it in there. People forgot their coats. You know what I'm saying? They left their coats, okay? Now, because it's not particularly cold out in San Hambonio, they weren't necessarily in a rush to get it. So I decided, hey, let me go ahead and, put the coat somewhere else. Let me see, make sure that it's safe. And, in the midst of checking one of these coats, folks, I felt a little baggy, a little baggy like that in there, and I was like, wait a minute, what the hell is this? What the hell is this baggy in this freaking coat here? And I'm not going to tell you who it is because it's as a matter of fact, I really shouldn't even say because it's a teenager of one of my wife's siblings. So anyway, I look in there and it's wacky tobacco, folks. It's freaking wacky tobacco. It's freaking 420, for Christ's sake. I was a little concerned because I thought it was going to be like meth or coke or something of that nature. And let me tell you, do not do cocaine, all right? Please. I don't care what the baby boomers say. Don't do cocaine, all right? Jesus Christ. Hey, ask Carrie Fisher. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can't. Don't do cocaine. But anyway, I found some wacky tobacco in here, and I think it was ironic because I'm having my 420 episode. So what I'm planning on doing is since there's a wacky tobacco in here, it's a pretty good-sized bag, too, and it's not like that cheap it's not that cheap crap that was shoved up some Mexican's ass to get smuggled into this country. It looks like some primo, dro, primo dro here, because, it's got like nugs. Is that what you call that? You got nugs in there? So, since I knew that this episode was coming down the pike, and then I had found this the night of Christmas Day, I figured that it would be appropriate to, bring that up at this point in time. And since I do have, a pipe that I've kept for a long period of time that I found a long time ago in one of my employees' little rest area, locker area, where they, keep their, coats and, they keep their personal products, or their personal items, I should say. I found a little bit of pipe. This was in 2010, I think it was. So I kept the pipe, and I feel as though I am going to, I feel like I'm going to celebrate this 420 episode by smoking I hope that this isn't laced with some kind of weird crap, but it doesn't look like it. I see a lot of crystals on it. It's really crystally. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to conduct myself by consuming tetrahydrocannabinol on the air here so that you guys don't have to, all right? So that you guys don't have to. Now, I gotta clean this screen, for Christ's sake. I haven't smoked this goddamn thing since 2011, And hey, be quiet, Templeton, God damn it. See, even Templeton, he's smelling it. He smells something in the air. I pulled out this baggie. He smells it. You understand? You stay here and be quiet, Templeton. Don't come over here. Don't come over here, Templeton. It's the last thing I need here. All right? Anyway, let me go ahead and conduct it. Look at this huge nug, man. That's huge, dude. Well, now I'm talking like a freaking stoner now, huh? Is that it? You got a bag of weed in front of you, all of a sudden you sound like your goddamn pothead, for Christ's sake? I'm going to sound like Chong pretty soon. Yeah, dude. Maui wowie, man. Yeah, dude. I'm sitting here, dude. I'm about to load a stupid bowl here, dude. I mean, seriously, man. Anyway, let me go ahead and load. Hey, Templeton, shut up! I'm sorry, folks. Templeton is barking here. I'm telling you, he's smelling what's in the air. I don't blame him. I mean, it's pretty pungent. I mean, right when I take the bag out, for Christ's sake, it smells. I mean, just smelling the damn thing gets you a little bit high, for Christ's sake. Anyway, people are telling me not to smoke it, but hey, it's 420, and every time we've landed on 420, I've tried to do something. And I'm going to be honest with you, I have what they call anxiety, psychosomatic anxiety, for Christ's sake. And I'm trying to possibly, do some alternative herbal medication. So this is also for experimental purposes only as well. And since I am here, what I'm going to do here, because I don't want this house to smell like it. I mean, I'm renting this joint. It's bad enough my freaking dog took a crap on the freaking white badass carpet out here that I had to pay. I don't even want to tell you how much I had to pay to get that son of a bitch clean. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open the I'm going to open up the freaking chimney. All right? And then when I inhale, what I'm going to do, and look, this actually works, folks. I smoke cigars, and whenever I don't want to go outside to smoke a cigar, I just go right here to the chimney, and what you do is you open the flue here. We open the flue. Shut up, Templeton! Shut up! Sorry, Templeton's getting a little rowdy up here. He must be smelling this tetrahydrocannabinol here. Anyway, you open up the flue here, and I can already feel the breeze going upward into the flue. So let's do this. All right, folks. Now, the only reason I'm doing this, folks, is because, first of all, I can't believe somebody came to my house and had this on them and were consuming this. I think they were vaping it, if you want my personal opinion, because the person that was doing this and that was that had this jacket had a vape. And you can actually vape, from what I understand, tetrahydrocannabinol, and you can't really smell it. So I think that's what was happening. But I'm not a vape lung asshole. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm doing the old traditional style. All right, I'm a little giddy, man. I'm telling you this right now. I'm a little giddy. I'm a little scared. All right. I mean, 2016. What a year, man. What a year. I feel like a freaking kid. I feel like a teenager over here. Oh, my God. All right, here we go. Oh, my God. Oh. Jesus Christ. I'm freaking tearing up. Oh. I need to blow my nose for Christ. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? What kind of marijuana is this crap? Oh, I gotta blow. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What the... What the hell is this crap?
Danny, I just figured out that if I switch to Metro PCS, I get 2 Samsung Galaxy phones free.
Cool, Dad.
And I could be a super dad with 2 free Samsung Galaxy phones and call myself Double Galaxy Man.
Or you could give the second phone to your sidekick.
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
That's right. 2 free Samsung Galaxy On 5 smartphones are all yours when you switch to Metro PCS. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out. Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included in phone price. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network. See store for details and terms and conditions.
Hi, I'm a helpful Southern California Honda person, and this holiday season we've been doing random acts of helpfulness, like giving out free Christmas trees, helping out at children's hospitals, and providing warm meals for the less fortunate. And during the Happy Honda Days sales event, we can help you too, with a great deal on an award-winning Honda, like the 2016 CR-V, a 2016 IIHS top safety pick. Click the dealer locator link to find a dealer near you, and go to SoCalHondaDealers.com to suggest a random act of helpfulness for someone you know.
Oh, my God. I mean, man, when I had that, I mean, just like, tears started falling out. I freaking, I got snot coming out of my nose. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, God, folks. That was harsh on the lungs, folks, to say the least. All right. Let me take one more here. Let me take a couple more here, and then we're going to go on to radio graffiti, all right, folks? All right? It's 420, right? It's episode number 420. Oh, good God. And I hope my lungs can take one more, for Christ. That was harsh, man. I mean, listen, it tasted rather pleasant. Don't get me wrong. It tastes, a little... It tastes a little, how can I put it? A little earthy, but you still got a lot of... I think it tastes a little orangey, a little, hints of frost. Maybe a tad bit of pine. It's weird. It's weird. All right. Good God. Let's continue. All right. I mean, look at it. Let's just keep going here. And I am smoking this out of a pipe, folks, for you all that are wondering here. That was it? Oh, Jesus Christ. I guess I smoked all the bowl for Christ. That's it, for Christ's sake. Good God. Dump that into the freaking fireplace out there. Right? That's a good ashtray. Right? A fucking ashtray. Jesus Christ, I'm already cursing. I better calm down, folks. Jesus Christ. Let me just calm down. Oh, man, I'm sorry, man. Hey, there's Templeton. Hi, Templeton. I'm all right, man. Oh, man. Whoa. 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 Oh, my God. Whoa. 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 Oh, man, Templeton's freaking out a little bit. He's like, hey, wait, what are you doing over there? You know what I mean? Oh. Wow, I'm feeling all right. I feel, you know what? Let me throw one more bowl in here. Right? I know it sounds nuts. I know it sounds a little crazy, but I'm kind of liking what's going on here. I kind of feel like, like I'm kind of floating on air. You know what I'm saying? I'm like my body. It kind of feels like it's kind of like floating on air. You know, it's kind of like whoa. Hey, calm down, Templeton. Damn it, Jesus Christ! Stop being a buzzkill, man. Oh my God! Let me just load this up. Anyway, hold on, folks. Let me load this last one up here because I just I just can't have just one. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, if I already went past the line, you might as well go past the line. Man, I'm in a good. This is putting me in a good mood, to be honest. I feel pretty good right now. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not joking around. I'm feeling pretty goddamn good. I'm not joking around, baby. I'm feeling damn good. Believe it or not, I'm loaded on air. All right, you know what I want to do, man? I got something loaded here. I'm gonna smoke while I'm broadcasting. Because I just can't stop the show. The show must go on at 4:20. It's 4:20, for Christ's sake. Anyway, oh my God. All right. Where am I at, engineer? All right, we got to do everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, and I'm talking about radio graffiti. Radio graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. That's why we call this radio graffiti, right? We call on you, you get your area code, we give you 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. Oh my God! Anyway, man, let's go to radio graffiti. You all know the goddamn truth. Why am I even discussing this? I don't even know what I'm discussing. All right, let's go ahead and get to some radio graffiti. Do we have radio graffiti calls, engineer? All right, well, let's go ahead and get to them, all right? And let's get to them right now. All right, let's get to them, all right? Hey, anonymous radio graffiti. Twilly Atkins radio graffiti.
20.
That's right. I'm smoking the Rasta ganja.
Well, all right, let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs right now. We got Twilly Atkins in the place. We got Twilly Atkins. We got, who else we got? We've got Twilly Atkins, for Christ's sake. We've got Twilly Atkins. Twilly Atkins. Yeah, whoa. Man, that was a little trippy there, man. What the hell was that about? Y'all trying to mess with my head here, man? Come on. Let's just stick to Radio Graffiti. Stop trying to vaporwave me or whatever, screwed and chopped or whatever the hell you people try to do to me here. All right, how about 631 Radio Graffiti?
Yo, Casper, remember that time you were smoking that whack in the back here and the fucking temperature in that ass?
What the hell are you talking about, you sick prick? What are you talking about? And don't call me Casper, you piece of garbage.
What I'm talking about, you were smoking that shit, boy. Don't tell me you don't know what I'm talking about.
You know what? Go eat a bean pie. Stop trying to harsh my mellow, man. You know, leave it up to people like this ass crack over here. Some brother from another mother. You know, probably heard my diatribe earlier about my black brethren. And you're probably a little upset about it, but mellow out, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Jesus Christ. Stop trying to harsh my mellow, man. Oh, my God. What the hell's going on? Hey, is Malik Obama listening to my broadcast here? What the hell's going on here, man? What's going on here? Look at this. What's going on here? What is this, Malik? Oh, no. I don't know. I just retweeted Malik Obama. I don't know what he's talking about, man. And believe it or not, man, Malik Obama kicks it with us in the inner circle chat sometimes. I mean, I hate to think that we're an influence on poor Malik Obama. I wouldn't, I'd hate to be an influence on, somebody. I don't know. Anyway, where are we at? How about Anonymous, Radio Graffiti?
Tango Whiskey, what's up?
What kind of a gingerbread man am I? What kind of gingerbread man do I want to be? What am I going to do with the dough? Alright? You put the gingerbread man on the dough. Every time you look in the mirror, you're looking at the dough. Wait, whoa. Man, why are you all trying to trip me out, man? Where are y'all getting this stuff from, man? I mean, is it me? Listen, maybe I've smoked too much already. I don't smoke two big, nice hits. Is it me, folks, or are things slowing down a little bit? Every time I take a call, it seems like, I don't know, like it's slowing down like vaporwave or, some kind of screwed and chopped crap. What the hell's going on here, man? Stop harshing my mellow, man. I mean, come on. You know what? I'm going to take another one, man, because I know what you guys are doing. All right, I'm going to take another one. All right. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. All right? Hey, when you take one of these, do you is it like a toast? Are you supposed to say cheers or something? Who cares? All right. Yeah. Who cares? Ahoy! Oh my my God. Good God. Give me my drink. Oh my God. Anyway, let me continue going with Radio Graffiti, folks. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on here. How about anonymous Radio Graffiti?
My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am proud to be right back in my hometown.
All right, we shut up. Don't you just shut up? Come on, man. I mean, Jesus Christ. How about anonymous Radio Goddamn Graffiti? Wait a minute. What the hell was that? I mean, was that like a tard playing the guitar? Or... Man, I don't know. Am I really hearing this? Am I just too, under the influence of tetrahydrocannabinol? I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I don't know. I don't get it. Let's continue going, man, before we run out of time here. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star Bears. Fuck that, fuck.
Hey, no, we're not starting that, man. I mean, you see, you're trying to harsh my mellow, man. I'm over here. I'm literally floating, man. I'm sitting in my desk chair, and I feel like I'm floating on air. I'm not joking around. I mean, I'm kind of dozing off a little bit. I'm not dozing off, but like my head is like going into another direction, and like I'm part of me thinks I could probably if I really put my mind to it, I could probably fly or something, or, try to, at least levitate or mind over matter or some kind. I don't know. I just feel. What did I do on 420? Good God. Anyway, let's take some more callers. How about 213 Radio Graffiti?
I'm simply need to feel the breeze between my knees.
What the hell was that? Jesus Christ. I don't even know what's going on. How about 423 Radio Graffiti?
Hello? Do you know what Ralph just said?
What did you say again?
No. He said...
Hell no!
Yes, that. Do you know where he heard it?
Some ghetto-fied single daddy.
No. He heard it from your son.
What?
What the hell is that? What the hell what's going on, man? Can somebody let's get some interaction going on, man. I don't know. Let's talk about life or something. I don't know. How about anonymous Radio Graffiti?
I'm sorry these 3 happy days have been so terrible. We almost died in a freezing river, and now we're hiding in a storm drain that smells like a dead body. I know why it smells like a dead body in here.
I'm not dead. Just because I don't conform to your conventional standard of beauty doesn't mean I'm dead. You know all those magazine covers are Photoshopped, right? Scared of what a real woman looks like?
What's going on, man? You guys are really weird, man. I didn't realize how weird you guys are, man. You guys are weird, man. Just disgustingly weird, man. I broadcast to you people. I'm serious. I mean, what? I broadcast to you people? Oh my God! What does Lane Staley say in that song? What is it? What's the difference? I'll die. In this sick world of mine. All right, let's just get to some more freaking radio graffiti callers here. How about anonymous radio graffiti?
Fuck you, Texas, and fuck your Lone Star Beat. Fuck the fucking Alamo, and fuck your Lone Hosty. Fuck every Talascapo, the Aerodota Brit. Fuck you, Texas, and fuck your blunt today. Think about.
Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me! What the hell was that? Wait a minute. Hold on. What did I just hear? Did I hear the African booty scratcher sing F.U. Texas? Did I just hear that, or am I severely under the influence of tetrahydrocannabinol? Did I just hear that? Oh, my God. Did I just hear that, for Christ's sake? Oh, my God. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic, man. Jesus Christ, man. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Somebody just tweeted at me that Donald Trump just tweeted about me smoking on the show. Hey, can somebody confirm this? I mean, y'all stop messing with me, man. I know what you guys are doing now. Y'all are trying to mess with me because I'm under the influence of some certain intoxicant that I'm not used to. I know what you idiots are doing. I know. Is that... Listen, I just retweeted supposedly a goddamn tweet that's supposed to be made by Donald Trump, and I don't know if y'all seen it here. It says, I have been informed that Ghost is smoking THC on his show. This man does not set a good example of how to be a capitalist. For shame. I mean, please tell me that isn't real, man. I mean, listen, I don't want to get into it, man. Just leave me alone already, all right? Just leave me alone. People are saying it's real. Shut up. It better not be real. Jesus Christ. Damn it. Please tell me it's not real. Please tell me it's not. People are telling me it's real. People are telling me it's real. You son of a... Donald Trump, I didn't mean to do it. I did it because these people, they listen. They said it was 420. I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry. Good God, man. Good God, man. God. Give me the mic. Look, man, I don't know if I'm, I don't know if I'm under the influence. I don't know who to believe. I don't know what's going on. I got like 10 minutes left. All right, or not even that. I got like 9 minutes left. Let's just calm down, please. I don't want to get like this. I don't want to get like this. Jesus Christ, man. Anonymous radio graffiti. Jesus Christ.
Fuck you, Texas. And fuck the fucking Alamo. And fuck the Lone Hosty. Fuck every Talascapo. The Aerodota Brit. Fuck you, Texas.
Is that for real?
Today.
Get this off. Get it out of here. Is this what's going on? Are things slowing down, or am I just hearing things kind of slowed down a little bit? I'm starting to get a little freaked out here, man. My chest is starting to beat a little fast here. I'm starting to, I'm starting a little hyperventilate here. Look, let me just calm down. Look, Ghost, calm down. You consumed in You consumed in weed. You consumed in reefer. All right? You just calm down. Jesus Christ, man. Whatever I'm hearing it's obviously going to be temporary. I just got to calm down. I can't freak myself out. I can't freak myself out. Jesus, what a day, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
A number 6 with extra dip. A number 7. Two number 40.
Shut this stupid idiot up. Shut up, man. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what to do, man. I'm just so... Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Man, I mean, what are y'all doing to me here, man? What are y'all doing to me? You know what? Screw you people. You know what I'm doing? I don't need to be taking calls here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm a capitalist, all right? All right, I found some freaking tetrahydrocannabinol in some idiot's pocket that left his... Don't be leaving nothing in my house if you don't want it to be inspected, all right? I mean, I'm the kind of guy that, literally will, check every pocket if you're going to leave something, all right? I mean, listen, if there was money in there, obviously I wouldn't have taken it, but this guy's not getting this back, all right? This kid is not getting this back. He's getting his jacket back, or excuse me, they're getting their jacket back, but they're not getting this back. And, and I'm the kind of guy that will literally, check the change return in a payphone and check the change return in one of these, vending machines, man. Because you never know. You never know. It's a stick of gum there. You never know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's 25 cents, 50 cents, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Anyway, let me take one more of these here, right? Let me take one more here. I don't know what to think about this tetrahydrocannabinol. I'm honest with you. I'm still on the fence about it here. Oh man. Oh.
Don't wait. Get this limited-time holiday offer only from Fios. Click the banner to get incredibly fast 150 meg internet, TV, and phone for only $79.99 per month online for the first year. Plus, you'll get a $200 Visa prepaid card with a 2-year agreement. This offer is now extended to December 16th.
Some things just make you feel comfortable, like shopping at Vons. From the butcher block to the bakery and everywhere in between, Vons is fresher, with more organic products, more smiles, and low prices on the brands you trust. For a delicious dinner, shop with your club card and get USDA Choice Beef Tri-Tip Roast, untrimmed boneless, for just $3.99 a pound. And for a crisp, sweet snack, pick up large Envy apples for only $1.49 a pound with your club card. Vons. Fact is, it's just better.
Oh my God! What? People are calling. Why are you calling me a Jew? Now people are on Twitter calling me a Jew. I am not a Jew. I am not a Jew. I'm not taking any more callers. You know that. All right. You know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let me get up here. You know what I feel like doing? I feel like popping a bottle of Moet. All right. Or you know what? Actually, I've got a couple of bottles here. I've got Moet. What do I got here? I've got, man, because, I'm a baller, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that you got all the good stuff here. We got Moet. We got Dom P. The hell is this? Got some Tattinger. Jesus Christ. I'm in a frisky mood. Let's go with Dom P. Let's just do it. I don't care. All right. Dom P. Dom Perignon, for all you people that don't understand what I'm talking about when I say Dom P, This is the last thing that France produces that's worth a crap. You know what I'm saying? Besides cognac. I like cognac as well. Anyway, let's just go ahead. Hey, I'm in a good mood, man. This is actually putting me in a good mood. I'm sitting over here. I want to pop a bottle of Dom P here. Woo! I'm a capitalist, baby. I'm a capitalist. I'm a capitalist, baby. I'm a capitalist. Woo! Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's pop some bottles here. All right, this is a bottle of Dom P right now. Let me go ahead and uncork this son of a bitch. All right, here we go. We're popping bottles today on 420 on True Capitalist Radio, baby. We're popping bottles. We're popping bottles. Here, let's pop this bottle here, baby. Oh! Woo! Oh, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, smells great. Smells like the year. I can tell you that right now. Anyway, folks, Jesus Christ, let me let that go ahead and sit there. And let's continue going, folks. We got about 2 minutes left. Let's take a couple more callers from Radio Graffiti, shall we? What a great 420 edition this has been. Yeah! Okay! Anyway, who else do we got? We got 224 Radio Graffiti. All right. Shut up, you stupid moron. Who else do we have here? How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? Fluttershy Radio Graffiti.
Oh, hey Ghost, it's Fluttershy here, and I just thought I'd let you know that friendship is magic.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you freaking pony, for Christ's sake. Shove it up your damn clogged up pooper, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. Pampers and ponies is what we have out here. Pampers and goddamn ponies. All right, look, we got about a minute left. Let's go to one more Anonymous Radio Graffiti. All right, shut up. We're not ending on that one, for heaven's sake. How about area code 405, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, what's up, Ghost? You high motherfucker?
Who the hell is this?
How you doing? This is Chris Reeves, man. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, man? This is Chris Reeves?
Hey, you know what? This is Chris Reeves, man. How you doing?
I'm all right, man. I don't know. I mean, you sound like, a brother from another mother.
Yeah, because, baby, you start smoking on that green pine, I'm just sipping lean. I'm sitting here leaning in my seat, Ghost. What's good, baby?
Oh, man, no, let's not do that, man. Not lean, no. Not what took out DJ Screw, no. Not what took out Pimp C, no. No. Not lean. God, look, I am not endorsing lean, okay? Good God, look, I'm out of here. You guys have horsed my mellow. Follow me on Twitter, Politics Ghost. I'm out of here. Good God.